Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Michael, Shawn, and you're watching Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Jay Blizzy, Jay Black, super producer, DJ Cam, Ghetto Celeb number one. Shout out to our girl, Shawnee Scott. And welcome. I guess today, what's today? Tuesday?
Today is $2 Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday.
Right. Tuesday. Watched my basketball last night. What's going on, Jay? You good?
Good. I'm good. I'm turning my volume down. About to hop on this IG live with Mike Shawn Comedy. Let me hit my request to join.
Rotator Cuff. That's your name. Your name is Ye of Little Faith and Rotator Cuff. Good morning, DJ Cam.
Good morning.
I just put you on. How'd I just... Oh, there you go. All right. Now I need Cam on here. I get Cam on here. So, Jay Black is skeptical of everything. That's why he's got the nickname Ye of Little Faith. And now he's got the nickname of Rotator Cuff.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Jay Black on the screen. I'm waiting for DJ Cam to get on the screen. I'll get him on here because I need him to chime in because his mic sounds crispy Rice Krispies today.
Yeah.
I hit a request, Mike.
Did I miss it? Hold up. Let me see if I missed it. No, it should be you did it on the Free Agent Radio.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But that's all good because you still gonna pop up, I think.
Yeah.
So, Jay, I don't know what Jay Black was thinking. Jay Black had an incident.
Yeah, I don't mix both worlds, so I don't talk much about my other world.
Well, that's good that you decide when we're not going to mix worlds when everybody else has to mix worlds. Transparency.
At another gig,
at another gig where he's the ultimate boss.
Yeah.
Scary.
He decided to do some hands-on stuff that none of the bosses would ever do.
Yeah, and I got on the ladder and the stable.
Not a little ladder. No. The ladders that the painters come to your house and get on. Some nonsense ladder stuff.
Yeah, how'd you know? I ain't even seen you a picture of the ladder. Exactly what you.
I don't have to say. I've been to your establishment. I already know there's nothing that you're going to use a ladder for that isn't going to be super high up and unstable.
Yeah, and the ladder fell. Well, I fell. Ladder collapsed, and
And you didn't think it was good to have somebody hold the ladder.
Well, does that really help? Who's really going to catch you? So who's
no.
Hold
the ladder would have never shook. That's why you have somebody hold the ladder because then the ladder wouldn't have shaken. It would have moved and tater tottered.
Potentially spotted.
So you just grabbed the ladder and went about your own business and said, I'm just going to go up this ladder by myself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So now we got a situation where Jay Black has to miss Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends for a few weeks, and he's going to go get not regular surgery. I'm talking about like NBA Major League Baseball surgery on his rotator cuff. Like normally you have to do that because you throw a fastball 95 miles an hour for too long in your life. Good morning, Kathy.
Yeah.
Or because a 285-pound defensive lineman fell on it and you're like, oh God, that feels like a rotator cuff. Yeah, that's a rotator cuff. Can't move it. That's definitely a rotator cuff.
Yeah. Facts. These are all true. What you're stating. It's a football injury, baseball injury.
But you ain't do no football or baseball, nothing. Don't get gas. You ain't do no football, baseball. You ain't do nothing.
Just a ladder. Just a ladder.
You just climbed up a ladder. That's all you did. You climbed up a ladder. Shout out to everybody on my IG live. Spread the word. We on here every morning. Y'all gonna get used to it. And y'all gonna understand. All you got to do is download Free Agent Radio, the app. You can hear everything, or Media Room 360 on your streaming channels, and you will see us just like that. Just like that. So now you're going to have to, and we're playing, I understand you're going to have to go through some pain. I didn't know you were going through the pain that you were going through before. And Are you taking pills to defeat the pain before the surgery? Have they been giving you pills? Because
No. Actually, I'm not allowed to take anything leading up to this surgery. You got to be clean and clear of all toxins, vitamins, everything. Everything got to be clear. So, but no, so I mean, the surgery is real. I didn't realize how real it was. So they said I'm going to be in a ton of pain, and they're going to help numb my arm for a couple days after, like, I guess after the surgery. During the surgery, they do something where your arm is left numb for like 2 extra days, just to help with that pain, because it's going to be really bad.
You're gonna be in rehab with me, because after that they gonna give you all the painkillers, and you're gonna get the top scale ones. You're gonna get the ones that they sell on the streets.
That's the ones I need. That's the ones I want.
Yep.
I want them all. I don't like pain. I'm a punk.
Yep.
So no pain. The Percocets never do anything to me. Every time somebody says something about the Percocet, like been there, done it, doesn't help. But I need some real. I want it all. I need it all. So.
Now they're gonna get you some opioids. They're gonna get you some what's the name of them damn things? The white boys was telling me in rehab. The Percocets were one of them, but it was something different. Oh man,
Valiums, these.
No, Valiums are just I mean, they're probably gonna give you that, but I don't know why. That's really like stress relief to bring you. You could have your whole family die at one time, and they give you a certain milligram of Valium, and you would be like, they'll give you a certain milligram of it, and you'll be like, it is what it is, y'all. It's God's plan. Like out of nowhere.
It's God's plan.
You go from being you're the only one in your family tree to go like, yo, it is what it is. Like, it's good. Just make sure I can take another pill in 4 hours. But we gotta watch you with those things. We're gonna have to watch you with those. I'm just giving heads up. We're gonna have to watch you.
Maybe it's Zanny.
No, I forget the name of it, but them painkillers are. And because then it becomes psychological. After the arm starts recovering, you start getting used to the pills, and then your mental tells you this arm is still hurting 6 months later. Like, when I go to sleep, I still feel pain, like people have with hip surgery. So we just gotta watch you. I think stick to your weed. I think that's what weed is for.
For pain, yeah. Medical marijuana. Yes, I do have that medical marijuana card, and I am legalized to numb the pain with that if needed.
Why the hell did you even get a legal marijuana card, Jay Black? Like, what was it that you were going through? Like, was there something? Could you not sleep or something?
I was having anxiety. I was having
real anxiety. Don't joke.
The real migraines. I had migraines.
The migraines. Okay, you and Cam.
I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh yeah.
We can be transparent with that. I've never talked about that, but yeah, I developed anxiety out of nowhere. I'm being honest. I guess it comes with old age or getting.
No, it comes with being. I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny when I say this, and not in all cases. I'm just saying. Similarly, I can say it with you. It comes with being a control freak.
Yo, my wife said the same thing.
It does.
And I honestly, it took me about a good year of me dealing with it for me to be like, I think she's right. Is when I don't have control of a scenario or a narrative, I feel the anxiety build up, and I realize that this issue is real. Like that anxiety stuff is real, and it's like, wait, but I can't control everything, so why would I allow it to get there? I didn't believe her, but no, she diagnosed me, and then once the doctors and them said it, it's like, wow, how did you know? Hold up, Mike, how you know that?
Okay, I'm not gonna take credit. Cam, I can't get you on this IG. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm gonna go under my name.
Yeah, go on and get name.
Yeah,
and I didn't say this, so don't make it seem like I didn't say this. Therapist said this. First of all, everybody is not doing something against you, and you're not that important for everybody to be doing something against you or something that you don't like. And the paranoia kicks in, and your brain is on overdrive over every situation in your life. Every person that you come across, you think there's another aspect or another thing that they're doing. I didn't say this, so I don't want y'all thinking that I create. I'm talking about a therapist that told me you think that you're that important that everybody in the world has an ulterior motive, and you got to control every aspect of everything. Because I started getting these. I've had 3 migraines in my life, and I will never downplay what a migraine is ever.
Yeah,
I will never
hurt.
downplay literally having to turn off lights and sit in the dark and
Yes.
feel the overwhelming
Real.
pain.
Yes.
And I saw this with Cam early on, but I was always drinking. So I was like, well, I didn't tell Cam like, Cam, you good? No, I was like, that stuff must
Yeah.
really hurt.
Mike seen me leave parties in the middle
Yes.
of doing an after party. We used to do our comedy show. I got caught out there like twice. We got 1,000 people in the room. I'm gone.
And the throbbing, and it's almost like I don't know how to explain how the room is like, and you're like, God, I don't know what to do. And I had no weed at the time, but yeah, that's what my therapist told me. You were so overwhelmed trying to control everything in your life that the overloading of stress has now come. And stop thinking you're that important. That everybody around you is either against you or you need to know exactly what everybody around you was doing. And I was like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in rehab. So he was like, what you gonna do now? You gonna stress that now? You got no control, Mike. There's nothing you can do. You can't tell nobody to do anything. You can't demand anything from anybody. All you can do is sit here and do what? Take care of yourself. And I was like, this mother. Here, I need a drink. Like I need a drink right now. No, let me out this place. Stress is real, and the stress that we cause ourselves, the stress that we inflict on ourselves, on our make-believe thoughts on what is really important, what's not important.
Yeah, it's real. No, I found out it's real. That anxiety stuff is real. So I used to like tell people, yo, you're bugging. Now I see, no, it's real. So, but yeah, that medical marijuana really helps too. So for those out there who are in pain, you can explore it. And it's a quick relief too, literally 2 to 3 puffs, and that pain is done, is gone. So when I hear about these different people starting their dispensaries and all that, okay, it's a business out there because it's real.
But just think about it. Let's talk to Kathy. Kathy said, at home, you're a control freak over your wife every move. Here goes Kathy, early in the morning. The man is already stressed. What we need is more stress for. God damn, you women don't give a damn about a man. Go through her phone, want to know where she's at all the time, making her cook, you baking and scrap her every day, and your business. Mike can tell you, relax your brains. First of all, Kathy, this is not how black would see. Black women, y'all don't help. I know you trying to help, y'all don't help. Even your text message was in the wrong tone. Your comments in the wrong tone right now.
That was a lot, Kathy. That was a lot. That was a lot.
My goodness gracious.
Action says regular marijuana works as well. I guess it do. I guess the medical ones, the regular ones. Yeah, it helps with the body aches, the pains, all that. Migraines, it goes right away. Anxiety, it goes away. So that stuff real. I didn't think that was going to be that fast, but it works.
See, this is why alcohol is bad. The funny thing about marijuana is that it does one thing for you. It helps you do one thing. Relax.
Yeah.
Just think how simple that is.
Yeah.
Relax. Hey, you've done all you can do. You've done everything that you can do. Now relax. See, the problem with alcohol is that alcohol is a depressant. So after it says relax, you wake up the next morning and says, oh, you're sad now. Because it's a depressant. That's what alcohol is. So it gets you in there where you relax for 2-3 hours, 4 hours, whatever the hell it is. Then you wake up and you're depressed because that's what it is. It's a depressant. The alcohol companies know what they're making you. They know what their drug that they're giving you. Marijuana is just, as long as just marijuana, as long as it's just relax, homie. It's like your girl coming up to you in the middle of something, if you allow her to, right? You going back and forth. And she goes, listen, let's just chill. And she rubs your shoulders and said, just relax. Like, it's not that big a deal what we're talking. If you allow her, because some of us are too stubborn to be like, to actually let it go when she goes to rub your shoulders. Because we still, as a dumbass, we still want to keep the fight going as if that's going to change the world. As if I win the argument, the world's going to be so much better after that. Like if I get when Mike gets his damn point across, everything is going to be so, oh, guess what? I feel no, you're still gonna feel like an ass. But if you just relax, and weed
But
is a
that's
one. Go
but
ahead.
that's easier said than done. Like I see Kathy's comment there at the end saying, "Let it go." I saw this commercial yesterday for better health, and it was people that have anxiety or depression. You just can't. People say it all the time. Just let it go. Leave it alone. And if it was that simple, it would be done. You can't just let stuff go. It still plays a part in your mind. Good morning, Jacqueline. And
I'll
Dave.
say a
David. Good
little,
morning, David.
Dave Black. I'll say a little different because I never took anything for my migraines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I kind of joke all the time and say, you know, when I got my divorce, they kind of went away, which was kind of the truth, you know, but I just use that as a joke and a crutch. But I kind of made a conscious decision to not stress things, literally just almost have the mind of a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let's say, for instance, a bill's due and I'm $20 short. I'm $20 short. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't going to threaten my life. I'm not going to die over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and it'll work itself out. You know what I'm saying? I'll pray on it or whatever, and it'll get dealt with. But I don't stress. You know, normally that could be something where you're like, man, where am I get this $20 from, so I can take care of this and blah 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 blah. And then that turns into a headache, or you know what I'm saying, being all tense. I'm to the point now. It's almost like I smoke weed, but I don't, because my mental is just like whatever, and it's not in a negative way. It's in a way to not get myself all worked up.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to fix it being worked up. When I realized even me being worked up never solved nothing. Now I don't have the $20 and I don't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of just adding on to the problem. So I just got this whole mentality, and some people would look at me like, "Cam, you act like you don't care." But like, no, it's not. I don't care. I'm just not going to let that stress me. It'll take care of itself, and the lights are still on, and you know I'm still doing what I'm doing. It works itself out.
Yeah, because at the end, look, I don't want some of y'all to take that the wrong way, because some of y'all irresponsible. So no, some of y'all just irresponsible.
That's what worked for me. That's what worked for me.
No. But Karen's not saying be irresponsible. Karen's saying, listen, I did all I could do. So now, if there's nothing else to do, what's it going to help for me to stress the rest of the day over not being able to do what I can't do?
Yeah.
There's nothing else I can do. I have to chill now and go like, it's going to work itself out. But if I am $20 short and there's nobody to get $20 from, and what do you want the person to do at that point? There's not. All you're going to do is drive yourself crazy and make the situation worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tell y'all people with relationships. That's why I try and tell y'all with relationships.
Morning, Ash. Mm-hmm.
It don't work. It don't work. It don't work. It don't work. I'm not being tough guy on this. I'm not trying to be the tough guy. If y'all don't fit, y'all don't fit. That's all. And just handle it in a cordial way. Whatever's involved, kids involved, especially y'all that there are no kids involved, and y'all killing yourselves trying to make a relate. Y'all fighting trying to make this relation. Why are you spending so much time? Men and women and men. Nobody first, nobody second. Why y'all banging your head against the wall over this? You'll be fine. When a relationship is over, you'll be fine. Y'all causing yourselves all this stress and headache. Look, it didn't work. But it's just like, I don't know what it is with society.
I love him, but we love each other. we that's my soulmate.
But don't do the girl voice, because I see many a man sit in there trying to do this and that. No, she all right. No, she good. No, she all right. No, she not. No, you're not. I'm not saying she's not all right as a problem. I'm saying y'all two just don't need to be together. Damn. There you go, Kathy. I live a stress-free life. I doubt that, but I'm going to go and read the rest, Kathy. When someone or something starts to stress me, I evaluate it and work to remove it from my life. If that's what you're doing, good. And I think that's a good statement to say. It doesn't normally happen that easy, but I think it's a good thing for you to put out there. Something stresses you in life that you don't know what it is. I'm just saying, in a relationship, if it's just you and that person, there are no kids involved, it's just a regular relationship, you're going to sleep with that on your brain? But then again, it's the insecurity of people of both genders who think, I can't live without this. If I hear one person ever say, I can't live without this other person, God, y'all so disrespecting God.
They be feeling like that though. You had to be in a relationship that you felt like at one point, man, I can't live without this person. Like even as teenagers, you feel that way when when your first couple relationships, you feel like life is over if we're not together.
They're parents, right? I'm gonna be real drastic right now, just so we can put this in perspective. Be real drastic. There are parents who have lost something that I don't know if I could handle. They've lost a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
A child, and they live for another 50 years. And you gonna tell me you can't live without this mother?
Game over.
You really gonna tell me that you can't live without this B word?
Point made.
Are you kidding me? Like, it's this the societal love thing that is just like, when you fall in love, if it ends, you are supposed to be crushed, and then you're supposed to rebuild. We're trained to do this stuff like that. We're not trained health-wise. We're not trained in a healthy way on how it's supposed to be like, look, it didn't work. It's going to hurt a little bit. I'm going to have to adjust. But I have to be depressed, go into a dark room. I have to do this. And we're trained. We got music that just feeds off of heartbreak. It's not heartbreak. It didn't work. But people talking about, oh, I can't live without. Shut up. It's disrespectful to life. Trust me, your heart will tell you when you can't live anymore. And I'm not talking about heartbreak. Your heart will be like, boom, 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 and stop.
Lights out.
Yeah. N-word. Now you can't live without me. Like, I hate the dramatic, golly. And I've been there. I think to myself, the older I get, why did you hold on to so many of the most nonsense relationships ever? And held on tight, like, oh my God, look, can't, ooh, never, ooh, why? I sit there and go like, what the hell was that? What was my problem? Is that whole, especially immaturity, because the younger you are, the more you really, everything's 1,000 miles, everything's super intense. Look, I love people who are truly just laid back and just go like, yeah, okay, it didn't work. Oh my God, I admire you. I admire you so much. Them cats are just like, oh yeah, like something happens and you find out from one of your boys, and a dude, you got two dudes. One dude finds out his girl's cheating, spazzes. When I see her on site, I can't believe it. Wait till I find out who she cheated with. On site. Wait till I find out who she cheated with. Once I find out, I'm going to him. I'm going. And then you got the other dude who goes, maybe calls out her name and goes, yep, it's a wrap. Ain't ever with her no more. The dude that's spazzing is the one that still wants to be with her. The dude that's spazzing is the one that's gonna, after all the ruckus, does all that, he still wants to be around her. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fix this B word. And he's at the house back. The other dude literally just calls her and says, yo, lose my number.
Peace. He's out. Oh, you saying the rah-rah guy deep down really want to be with her?
He really,
just making a show.
Yeah, because when he puts his whole show on and does his whole craziness, they'll be like, oh, he punished her. She had to say sorry. The other dude just says, lose my number. And moves on. And that goes for women too. I'm just using a man as an example. Some women are like, oh, that B, when I see that B, she was with my man, I'm going to go see her. I can't believe she did that. And then there's all the ruckus and all the stuff. And she's banging on his door and she's doing all this other stuff. And the other chick says, yo, she calls him. And he's like, hey, what's up, boo? He's like, yo, do me a favor, lose my number. Why? Doesn't even matter. I don't even want to get into your lives.
Enjoy your life.
Go enjoy your life. I don't even want to get into the back and forth. I don't even want you to tell me that you weren't there on Tuesday at 7:45 in the morning. I don't even want you to tell me that you and her didn't go to the barbecue. I don't even want to get into the whole mix of it. Just, all right, enjoy your life.
So I guess shifting gears with that, or not even, but you think Brashear Gray's wife, member from Empire, you think his wife is going to take him back? She called the cops. She was angry. Is that just a front? She's probably still in love.
No,
for those who don't know.
Brashear from Empire is sick.
Oh, like
He's
sick.
No, he's mentally unstable. If you watch, and I know it's long, but if you watch, what do they call you when they interview you when you get arrested?
The interrogation.
When you watch the interrogation, that poor dude is off. He's all the way off.
So what happened? I think we got a clip of the interrogation, but what happened for the people that don't know?
Well, she claims she escaped from him because he held her and was beating her, hit her over 100 times.
Ain't nobody getting punched 100 times though. That was probably over exaggerated.
And then the cops, I
don't know.
Man,
let me take that back.
His interrogation is so weird. His interrogation is so all over the place. And he says that he says this, you know who did it? A guy named Mark did it. And then they go to her, a guy named Mark. He said, oh, that must have been Mark because I went to go play football. I went to go play football with my friends. That must have been Mark. And then she says, yes, that's what he calls himself.
Wow.
He calls himself his alter ego. He turns into this guy named Mark.
Oh, so this may be something serious. Like
I'm talking about there is a mental situation going on with him that is so thrown off. Like the interrogation was wild. Look, you can't just hit on somebody and then have these crazy stories. I mean, I don't know how long it is, but if y'all want to hear, the bizarreness of it. It's a bizarre interrogation, and I feel like this young man has got some real mental issues. So if y'all want to play it, we can play it.
Let's play it. Yeah.
But Gray claims to police it wasn't him, but some guy named Mark.
I guess they got into an argument or whatever. I was at my friend's house playing football.
But Gray's wife says she knows exactly why Gray claimed Mark carried out the crime.
He just says his name is Mark. That's like his old fake name.
In what is a bizarre 2-hour interview with police, the actor constantly changes his story.
I don't live in that regular world space. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Y'all can't see the video, but he never put his shirt fully on. Who can't see it on Free Agent Radio? There's already a problem when you won't put your shirt fully on. First of all, interrogation rooms, I don't know, for whatever reason, are always cold. Like, he's got his shirt halfway on. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I thought because it was cold, you put your arms inside your shirt when it's cold. I thought that was the scenario, probably how he got to that point. Possibly, I don't know, but he said he lives in another world. Yeah. So,
but didn't Mo on allegedly, which happened later on the show, tell us that all he got probation. He got 3 years probation. Was that the guy who didn't he get 3 years probation and then some other stuff?
Yeah, it was restitution fines and some 3 year. No, it was 10 days in jail and 3 years probation. That's what he got. 10 days in jail was a sentence.
Oh, I can't in the video. I can't see if the girl was hurt or whatever. I don't know, but I really think I'm not a doctor, but damn, that it's pretty clear that he probably needs to talk to somebody or probably needs to be on some type of medication because that looks crazy, homie. And I wish you all the luck in the world, and I hope you get the help that you need because that don't look regular.
Drip, who put their arms in their shirts? Rodney Perry said, who put their arms in their shirt? That's what people do, Rodney, when it's cold. You slide your arms in your sleeve.
Yeah, he puts the arms in the shirts, but then, like, normally you pull it down so it covers your body. Like, he was damn near, like, he had a midriff going on. Like, I don't know what was going on with him.
Yeah, a crop top.
Crop top. I thought he was almost trying to impress the people because he was, like, in shape a little bit. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
Oh God!
I don't know what's going on.
No,
this guy clearly must do drugs and doesn't look good. Doesn't look good on him.
Drip, drop.
No,
drip,
Jay Black
drop.
sent this song right from Empire.
Drop.
Let me tell you something.
Drip,
Empire was hot for like a season. Empire then turned
into like two and a half.
Empire turned into the cheesiest. He sent me this song. It was Drip.
Drop.
God, we should. Oh my God! And Jay was like, and Jay literally said, "Oh, he had a hit on his hand." Do you know how corny this song is?
No, he did, Jay.
You remember Drip Drop?
I remember that song, but
then he got so animated when he was performing it. Drip Drop.
What? was corny. And I was I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I did not watch Empire. I did. I was watching it, and then it was like, good morning,
Good
Stacey.
morning, Stacey.
And
See, David Whitney, Drip Drop was the bomb.
Get the hell out of here, David. David, block yourself, David. Block yourself. That's a new thing now. Block yourself. It was horrible. And Empire slowly would slide in some cheesy stuff, but I was watching it. I was like, all right, this is way before Power.
Yeah.
It would slide in cheesiness. And I'm like, what the hell? There's some cornball. Then I forgot the director. Who's the director? The dude, the black dude.
Empire's director.
He's the director of a whole bunch of stuff. 50 ran up on him. Then what is this?
Gay money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think it was.
Block yourself, Dave. Block yourself.
See, Rodney Perry fell for it too. He brought it on iTunes back then.
Rodney Perry, I will beat the Rodney Perry. I will beat the out of you. Don't you dare tell me you bought no damn drip drop. Drip drop. Rodney Perry had it on the Spotify list. I will. Rodney, don't you play with me?
Working out to that.
Yeah, working out. One more rip.
Yeah, Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels.
Good looking
Queen One.
Thanks, Queen Born.
Yes, thank you, Queen Born. Now, because Lee Daniels got some cheesiness in him. With drip drop, you could tell. Shut up, Jay. Don't even go. Don't even.
Well, I didn't say anything. You said he got some cheesiness in him. I said, well, okay.
I mean like that. I know. Lee Daniels was like drop. Shit your ass up, Lee Daniels. For 50 knock you up. For Dame Dash. Dame Dash rolled up on him. That was Dame Dash said, I want my money back.
Owed some money. Yeah, owed him some money.
I want my money back. You think I forgot? Do I look like an N-word that would forget? Did I look like that? Drip.
Drip. They was really recording those songs in real life.
Oh,
so
they were selling the songs on iTunes. Rodney bought it. After it was genius. After the show, they're like, if you like these songs that you saw on this episode of Empire, go to I'm like, if you don't shut your ass up.
I hate to admit, I think we played it on Free Agent for like 2 or 3 days. I can't even front.
Look, Cam fell for it too.
No. The only person that had a song, that I kind of like was the kid who supposedly got robbed at the subway and they put a noose around his neck and they never proved he was lying. His brother?
You talking about Jesse Smollett?
Oh, the middle one.
Jamal Lyons.
I don't know that mother name. You act like I'm a linger and know that mother name.
Jamal Lyons. That's Jesse Smollett.
Yeah, I don't remember the song, but he had one catchy song that I was like, and then I was like, whoa, slow down. This is cheesy. It was something like, what'd he say when his father didn't want anybody to know he was gay and he couldn't take it no more? And he just came out. He was just like, it was at the club. Like, I'm gay. I'm gay.
Not that I'm bad.
I'm gay.
You should know it.
Don't you know? So, come on me. What? Oh, no, stop.
Wait, Rodney, what the hop on? Let me get you the link. Hold on, Rodney.
Out of here, out of his damn mind. And then while we watching Empire, when I was at my old morning show, when I was watching Empire, that's when Dee Dee put me up on Power. And she was like, yo, y'all need to stop watching Empire. Y'all need to watch Power. Chappelle, the French guy. That's funny, Paul. Action. And then I started watching Power. And the first episode I watched of Power, I never watched Empire again. I couldn't even go back. I couldn't go back.
Immediately.
Game changer.
Team Power.
Game changer.
Once I watched the first episode of Power, and I was like, yo, and Ghost and all them, and I was like, oh wow. I said, this is dope. I said, then I remember, okay, I did go back and watch Empire for a second, and this is when Empire lost me. And I've said this before in the show, but I'm gonna say it again. When what's his name went to jail, the head dude,
Lucius
Lyon went to jail. And he formulated a band in jail, and they recorded a song in jail. That's why I said I went right back to Power. I said, yo, 50, just shoot somebody, yo. Yo, Ghost, just shoot somebody, yo.
Then he recorded a song in jail.
Once they recorded a song in jail, I went straight to Power, and I wanted the most grimiest thing ever. I was like, yo, just sell crack. Just sell now. Let me see the crack. What was the last? Go back to the last comment, Mike. You are undercover. No, Dave, no. No, real talk. I went back to listen. Ghost couldn't kill enough people for me. I was like, Ghost, get it popping, like dirty them fancy ass suits. Who was his partner? Who was the white boy who everybody was like all in?
Tommy
was dangerous to you. You heard him. You heard him in a real interview in real life. You're like, yo, that's Tommy.
He's really acting. He's really just acting.
Tommy. I was like, you're an amazing actor, Tommy. I don't think I would have allowed, if I was the Power producers, I don't think I would have allowed you to do an interview because it kind of took away from how scared he made everybody in the show. Because I was like, he ain't like that in real life. You know how we are. You know, of course he's not. He's an actor, stupid. He's an actor. Like Tommy ain't like that in real life.
You really got the mask on. We'll take that mask off.
If you don't take that, I can't stand the dudes who put their mask on in the car. He know it too. Oh, you irritate me.
Right.
Oh, you irritate me like Lion, like Empire making music in the jail.
I drive like this.
What up, Rodney? Where you going?
I'm headed back home. Just dropped my daughter off. Went and got me some breakfast. Headed back to the crib.
Got that bacon, yeah.
How long was it? How long did you watch Empire for before you got sick of it? Where you were like, I shouldn't be watching it?
I think I made it through the first season.
Yep. That's what I said. The first season.
I made it through the first season. But you got way further than I did.
2.5.
What, you ain't see the jail? You ain't see where they made the song in jail? And they had yo, Rodney, on Everything I Love, they actually recorded. It wasn't like they just did a song and they put a band together. They had a recording studio, and these cats was literally Barry Gordy in the effing jail.
Yeah, the guard.
Lucius was rich.
Yeah, he had the guards on payroll. The guards took care of it.
They tried to make you think he was in Rikers, and they was like, Mic check. It was like, Mic check. Yo, 1 2 1 2.
I think he was in Rikers.
You what?
I think he was in Rikers. He never left the city.
He never left the city. He was in. Oh my God, I couldn't tell you. So if you had to pick between
this wild card, you don't know nobody's name.
Nobody. I don't know nobody's name. Nobody's name.
Hey, what's the light skinned dude there with it's like y'all playing a game of charades.
Yo, Rodney, if you do a show with me, you have to understand when I sing a song, you got to know the lyrics. I know the harmony. Like what I know, I'm like,
Right, got chime in.
Hey, yo, DJ Cam, I didn't want to say the last time I was on.
What?
You took a full nap.
Oh, I might have. It can happen.
What?
Took
a nap.
You took a.
But you sure we couldn't have talked about that on the side? We couldn't talk about that off air, though. We couldn't have. No,
I couldn't hold it no more. I couldn't hold it. I let it go a whole week. I was so impressed at the way you did it, though. You're like.
Rodney.
I would get caught because I'd be snoring. So, they were like, "It was snoring."
Yo, Rodney.
Thanks for sharing that.
Oh, no, Rodney, when he takes the nap, you did the look. The look is the most hilarious thing because it's always like he's looking out for dreams. He go like this. Yeah, he go like this. Anybody? You know, dreams happening. All right, I'm good.
You deserve that nap, Cam. You hear me?
Maybe I'm in my dream. I'm actually about to cross the street.
I'm just glad you ain't had your finger in the water.
That's but No, the funny thing is that's the look that you look when you taking trains and buses in New York your entire life. Because when you fall asleep, when you wake up, you always got to do the look like you always got to do this.
Who's around me? Who's there? Who's over?
Larry's back.
Hey man, best morning show on. I turned off Steve Harvey because I heard y'all.
Oh man, appreciate you, Rodney. Thank you.
Love.
Thank you, Rodney.
Appreciate that.
And
I'm gonna jump off because I got my phone about to die.
all right, go ahead. I'm texting you today for the date that if you're open for July. It's in July at the Addison Improv.
All right.
Did you?
He ain't doing the show.
You've been texting me for 3 weeks.
I know, but I locked it all in because I'm not sending you anything unless I have everything locked in. I'm not sending anything unless everything is like, when they said, you got it? I'll say, I got the date. I know what it is. It's a Wednesday night. And then, and just see if we can do it, if we can make it happen. If not, I always appreciate you coming on here and rocking out with us.
Done deal, man. All right, we're talking. I'm traveling today, but meet me tomorrow, whenever,
Okay, got you. Be safe, Rodney.
Love, appreciate it. Yeah.
That's our dude, Rodney Perry. Just exposed DJ Cam. Damn, DJ Cam, he got you.
Damn, Rodney.
Damn, Rodney.
Talk about that another time, man.
Damn. Well, we know what promo is coming up next.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
What? Bring that back to the top. That was catchy. That was it. Listen, Mike, listen closely.
I think I got a problem. Oh, I'm back. All right, I'm back.
All right.
I thought I had a problem.
You gotta listen to that hit. Play that hit again. Play it again. Brashear Gray.
Turn it off. Turn it off, because if they shut us down on YouTube because of that bullshit right there, if they turn us down for drip drop.
That was a song, right, David? We were all singing it, Mike. No fret.
First of all, who was all? Was it nobody in America that never got played in the club, homie?
Cam said he even played it on Free Agent Radio. It was there. It was a moment in time. Empire was the ish. It was a moment.
I'm not saying Empire was the ish. I'm not saying Empire was not the ish. I'm saying that song was never popping. Drip, drop, drip, 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 drop.
It was catchy.
I know what Jay said because I got caught in that for about a week.
It was a little moment. It was a moment.
Let's listen, everybody. I gotta say it. Cam and Jay Black, you stupid dummies. You stupid dummies.
Yeah, you're right.
You stupid dummies.
Clearly. For about a week.
For a week, y'all was stupid dummies. Drip, drop,
drippity.
Drippity. Then you wonder why your kids won't take your music choices seriously. Then y'all wonder why when he be like, Blueface ain't nothing. Man, you was listening to drip, drippity, and drop.
Drippity,
and drop.
Drippity. Oh,
goodness.
Drippity, and drop. He said drippity.
The power of television.
We knew that boy had a problem when he said drippity. We knew he was going to be being interrogated with his shirt half off, talking about, that must have been Mark. Drippity. What?
He said, you feel me? I live in a different place. You feel me? No, I don't feel you. I hate when people say, you feel me? You feel me? I get tired of every time somebody talk, they say, you feel me after every other word. Ugh.
All right, I got
That's
one.
the pet peeve. That's the pet peeve. I know
that's your pet peeve. Okay, I got a pet peeve. I got a pet peeve with words. Bruh, yo, bruh, yo, bruh, yo, I'm saying, bruh, but shut up,
bruh, you feel me?
Bruh, you feel me? Yeah. Bruh, you feel me? Yeah, bruh. The overslanger, bro, you feel me? Bro, you feel me? The overslanger, bro, you feel me? No cap. Bro, you feel me? Dog, you're 45. Why are you saying no cap? No cap, bro. You feel me, bro? You feel me, bro? Shut your ass up. Was the best. Missy produced them.
Yeah, Queen Born. Yeah,
Queen Born.
I said 2.5. 2.5. I give it 2.5 seasons, but that first season.
Bro, stop. Bro, stop. Bro.
Oh, start with the John. Yeah, Stacy. John. Yeah, that John is popping. But John is that's lingo. That's lingo.
John. Yeah,
They
yeah, I
don't say
mean,
John like that. Yeah, I mean.
yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Dallas be like, already. No matter what you say, they be like, already. They be like, we late for the party. Already. Yo, she got a fat ass. Already. It don't matter what it is. Like, dog.
Already. That's it. It's universal for everything. It covers
I be
everything.
feeling like a white person. Just use regular words.
Already.
Don't use a regular word.
Not you already know. It's already.
You know. I'm talking about, yo, you ready for the party? Yes.
Already.
Already. That's my John. John. I didn't even understand John. I still don't understand. It's a damn Philly word. I still don't get John. I still don't get the John. I don't get the they stay, y'all I mean. Philly stay, y'all I mean. They stay, y'all I mean.
Program director.
You say what?
I said super stay mad at a program director.
Yeah, he always. My pet peeve is when you play a record on air and the PD flags you. Then 2 months later, they put in rotation. Of course.
They get their check in. They got to get their money first. They got to get.
Yeah, they can't. A DJ can't get credit for breaking a great song.
Already.
Bruh, that song doesn't relate to the audience, bruh. That song's not familiar. You feel me? Yo, no cap, but nobody recognizes the song. You got to sandwich that in between 2 hits. Make sure you sandwich it in between 2 hits.
Stupid lingos. Oh God.
Dead ass. And don't get it. Don't just because I'm from New York, don't mean New York ain't irritating. Y'all will talk a whole sentence and will not say a regular word. It be like, my dude, dead ass, son. On God. On God. Do you really think God should be brought up on something when you're just talking about anything? On God. Yo, they selling yoo-hoos for like $1 on God. Do you really think you should put a yoo-hoo on God?
$1.
Yo, cheeseburger 70. The dollar menu is really a dollar menu, son. On God, you put cheeseburgers on God. Yo, lingo be now. Don't get it twisted. We have creative lingo, I should say. With some of y'all, man, God, it's like y'all be trying to prove something. God, bro.
What is the LA? What is the LA Las Vegas? What's the Las Vegas PD police clip? Oh, okay. It was before I jumped on. No, I just saw something that threw me off.
Bruh, stay on point. Bruh, stay on point. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
I don't feel you. I don't.
Hood, no matter what they say, right? No matter what they say, they need you to feel them afterwards, right? They be like, yo, you stepped on my sneak, I shot everybody. You feel me? No!
Not at all.
I shot everybody. Feel me? Yo, because real talk, if you look at me, I might shoot you. Feel me? Jesus Christ, just get away from me. Dog, it's just, my God, man. My goodness. But you know what I like? I do like the person. I like this person who's not trying to be cool. That is just the way they speak. And they're not going to change it no matter where they're at. Like, no matter where they're at, they're not going to, like, they will literally be talking to like an accountant about their taxes, and they'll be like, you feel me? Like, it don't matter where. They can meet somebody's parents. I've had a friend like that. They can meet your parents and eat dinner at your house, and they can't change. They will call my dad bruh. Like, nobody has a problem with people calling their moms bruh. Do y'all see this on social media? Where they be talking to their mom, bruh, I don't know what you mad at, bro. That's not a bruh. That's your mom. Like, these cats really be...
Drip. So when we come back, did you ever talk about Funk Flex going in on Charlemagne and
no, we so I almost think we're so past it. Charlemagne apologized to Kwame Brown. He did a whole apology.
But why did he apologize?
He apologized a donkey of the day.
He had to?
I don't know. Like he's got a lot of
Lewis
people,
Hall.
Carolina, who called him and was like, he claims. I don't know. I don't know who's
Stand
telling.
down. You got the
Oh, put
stand
that
down
comment
clause.
with DJ Super because DJ Super is on a rant today. DJ Super, or when a PD wants you to do the remote appearance, but they not gonna give you the remote fee. Shake my head. I hate whack PD. I don't do remotes. That
Doesn't come with a fee.
Yo, remotes. They say remotes are just a way for radio stations to knick-knack the hell out of. I don't want to get too deep into this, but remotes are ineffective most of the time. At Hot 97, never once was I asked to do a freaking remote. Ever. None of us were. None of us ever did a remote.
Wow.
Ever.
Interesting. Good point.
None of us ever did a remote. Remotes
But
are literally
in Philly, that was a whole bunch of remotes.
Yeah, you got to run all over. Just send the street team in the damn van. What do you need me for the remote? Unless AI is dropping a sneaker or Jay-Z was dropping the S. Carter, I get it.
That was a big one. Yeah. Yeah, New York. Right. Hot 97. Yeah.
We had to run no place and sit with a damn banner up and sit there for like.
Michael Shawn out here live at the Foot Locker. Come on down. First 50 people.
I don't know why I remember this. Yeah, Michael Shawn live at the Sneaker Villa here on Broad Street. You know what it is? You get in here, the first 30 people, you get 25% off. We got the new S. Carters. We got the this and that. And we got tickets for Summer Festival Super Fabulous Jam 37. I don't know why that just irritated my soul just now.
Bro, you feel me?
We at the T-Mobile. You come in here now, you can sign 12 family members up for 7 cents right now. You get on here, it's unlimited. You can call Saturn. Everything's unlimited. Text messages unlimited. I'll be here till 4:00. No, I'm not. I'm recording and I'm out of there at 3:15. I'm recording and I'm out of there.
Record these.
I'm recording
these.
Let's
record these. And the board op will screw it up and then you get caught. Yeah.
And you're like, what? Why would you play it then?
People are like, what are they talking about? It's some radio and stuff.
Yeah, so the DJ, I guess we can come back to. I just don't know. Like Funk Master Flex sat over there. I think the older I get, the more childish I think this is really. Yeah, and Action said 4 people show up to remotes. Well, let me pause. Like I had more than 4 people.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
All right, so you take a little break. Go ahead. What you about to say?
Sam, we live at Sam's Crab Legs. He's only got 3 more crabs left, and they only got 1 leg apiece. Make sure you get down here, y'all. First person down here gets one of the crabs with 1 leg. Come on down, y'all. I'll be here till 4:00. Also got tickets to this comedy show. I got jumping off. I ain't got no tickets. I'm not giving y'all tickets. We're at Sam's Crab Legs. Y'all ain't coming to my comedy show. Y'all coming to get a crab with 1 goddamn leg. No, Sam's Crab Legs. Like, what?
Oh, God.
Yo, that's how me and Mike started on the radio.
Doing remote.
Smoking Tony. We used to go out in the streets in the morning.
Oh, God.
Me, you, and Greg Nitty. That's how we gave him his name. He was little Greg. Then we gave him the name Greg Nitty. We would tease him in the morning.
I have to talk to strangers with a cell phone. What you doing? You over here? You going to work? Where? What would you do?
Yeah.
We got a question for you.
What do you say? What do you say to that?
In the morning.
Street hits.
A street hit. What would you do if you found out your wife got pregnant by a crab with only 1 leg? What would you do? Would you stay with her? Jesus, my God. You got to be in your 20s. You got to be in your 20s to do that, dog. You got to.
I remember as a street hit, I dressed up as Mr. Peanut. And I was in a Mr. Peanut costume. And we was giving out peanuts at 30th Street train station, and somebody snatched the peanuts out my hand. I felt so violated. But those how you just gonna rob Mr. Peanut like that? You just gonna snatch it. I ain't giving.
They said to snatch your soul for putting that costume on.
Yeah, I did.
DJ Super says, I ain't gonna lie, we did a live broadcast at DTLR. Oh yeah, that used to be the Villa in Atlanta and packed the store out. Then the bitch PD fired us. I just wasted a curse on you, Super.
Super got PD issues. He gotta go to PD therapy. He legit. He need that medical marijuana we was talking about earlier. Super got
He
issues with
official now. He finally got fired. He's not how to handle it.
Yeah, David. That Mr. Peanut was real, David.
Yeah, you was hanging out with Bobby Holiday too much. God love for Bobby. I'm not putting the Mr. Peanut outfit on. Like, I'm good.
It was with the air inside, so you really didn't see me. And it was like, what, $150 an hour? I was out there for 2 hours, like easy.
Oh, you made what? Oh, they paid you.
Yeah, I wasn't just dressing it like Mr. Peanut for no
I
reason.
thought the radio station said, "Yo, we need you to dress up like Mr. Peanut."
No, it was $150 an hour. You got my little.
Once they snatch the peanut out your hand, what you gonna do? Run with the costume? They're gonna look crazy.
No, I did the whole. He need to get locked up. I was trying to put my hands behind my back. I was trying to report him. But no, that was fun. That remote was fun. That was a fun one.
I mean, I ain't say I've had some fun remotes. I had some legendary remotes that were dope. It's just some of them they would send you, like, the station will pimp, radio stations will pimp the hell out of you and just send you anywhere, and you'll be like, what the hell? They sent me to this bar and I found out, what was that? I'm not gonna tell that story. I don't feel like getting into that. They sent, there was a bunch of crazy places that they sent me, and I was like, we was in the hood. Like, we was in, and by the time they took taxes out, you damn near made $75 added, and they'd be like, "We're gonna add that onto your salary." It's $75. You made me risk my life in this corner bar, in one of the worst areas in Philly for $75. Y'all don't give a damn because the salesperson would pop in for all of 7 minutes and bounce right out, and then I got to deal with the light skin comments. Light skin boy think he that. Light skin boy think he think he wore that. Light skin boy think he ought. I'm just here in your crummy ass bar trying to help this bar guy make some money off his establishment.
Yeah. The things we do for our gigs.
Jesus.
Things we do. But yeah, so you're gonna come back, you're gonna talk about Flex, you're gonna play a little Flex clip, a little Charlemagne clip to pay off, and go from there.
I don't even know why we playing this Flex clip.
Oh, we don't. We ain't
no. We can play it, but I'm just like, Charlemagne apologized to Kwame Brown. All right, we'll play the Flex clip because I think Flex is a child right now. This doesn't make it like, Flex is Benjamin Button. He going back in years. He's getting younger because this doesn't make any sense. So I don't want to give it away. Yeah, we'll play it and we'll see what you guys think about it. I got to get off the Instagram live. We'll come back, guys. Download Free Agent Radio. Rodney Perry just said he turned Steve Harvey off to listen to us because we was on.
That's dope. Good cosign. Appreciate that, Rodney.
Thank you, Rodney. Put Dave Burns. Dave Burns is on fire with the comments too. Can you put that comment? Cool. I'm glad they better paid you for that because being a costume like that, or Chester the cheetah it is hot in those costumes. So I agree. Y'all make me sound like I can't read. Y'all can't text. Jesus Christ. Like, y'all ain't got no spell check.
Yeah, Dave. I had a fan of mine. Mr. Peanut had a fan inside though. It kept the air going. But
and a fan in there changed everything.
Right, it was still hot, blow the hot air right back.
That changed everything.
This is easy $300 though. Let me do shucking job.
Jazz
let me write something down with somebody. I had somebody. Oh wow! Why does that keep happening?
Let's just go to break then. Let's
no. This computer, there you go, mother. I already wasted a curse on Super reading his. I got to proofread DJ Super when he puts a comment up. Wasted a crispy B word.
Now you forgot what you was about to write down.
Oh yeah, I was about to write down when somebody thought I was going to perform for them. They introduced me to some people and they thought I was going to perform, and I was like, "B, you out your mind." They thought the comedian was going to come and entertain the family. You out your goddamn. They're like, he's so quiet. He's so quiet. Yeah, cut me a check. It's just damn. What?
Called me. I can do some jokes. They could have called me.
Go, you do it for free then. Go ahead. Oh, here comes the comedian. Here comes the comedian. He's so funny. No, I'm not. You're right. You're really reserved. Yeah, I am. When I'm not getting paid to perform for y'all bougie bastards. All y'all bougie bastards. All right, let's take a break and we'll come back. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. We're gonna play the audio of Funkmaster Flex. saying some disrespectful, allegedly stories about Charlemagne, and we'll see where that goes with everything else. And there was something else. Oh, you weren't here to talk about T.I.'s son. You weren't here, Jay Black, because you had to go get. All right,
work done. But yeah. Did we ever play the video? I heard you saying something about the video as I was transitioning.
I don't think we have the video.
Yeah, we got it. We had it.
Don't ever say as I was transitioning. It sounds like you were dead and you were going to heaven.
Yeah.
It says as I was transitioning. What type of pat? You don't say that. As I was transitioning to the next life, and then I heard your voice, and I decided to come back.
Mary, good morning. Yeah.
Transition back. All right, we'll take a 4 or 5 minute break. I'm gonna do an inhale, and we'll come back. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, y'all. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. Now, if you want to interrupt, just tap the mic and be like, "Yo, I gotta say something about that." Like, just tap it. Just be like, "Look, Mike, slow down."
Okay.
Yeah. And just be like, slow down. Spank from the Plastic Cup Boys has to say something. And I'm like, okay. All right. So I'm at the gym. I'm working out, doing whatever I'm doing. I get on.
Mike, this is Spank from the Plastic Cup Boys. You was really working out, or like? Let's be honest. Was you really work? I'm sorry. Finish your story. I'm sorry. Finish your story. I'm sorry.
Right from the rip.
Right. Wait, were you really working out? Or was
I only know if I believe that.
I just want the whole story to be true now. Because comedians, we tell real life stories, but we exaggerate to make it funnier. So I just wanted to make sure.
Were you walking by the gym? Were you walking by? Were you working?
What about working out?
So I said, I'm not listening to music. I'm going to scroll on Instagram for the last 20 minutes because I have a certain time, last 20 minutes. So I scroll, I go to Will Smith's page. Do you follow Will Smith's bank?
Yes.
Okay. He's an entertaining page. Like that's an entertaining page. Mm-hmm. And it's something you inspire to. So Will Smith puts up this thing where he's jogging, but it's like overcast and it's dark and it's kind of rainy, right? Mm-hmm. And then he says, if you can, somebody caption this motivational situation. Somebody caption it. Like normally I don't do nothing like that, but I'm bored and I'm like, let me caption it. Mm-hmm. So I caption it and I put something on there. I said, sometimes the most important journeys you have to travel will be by yourself. Mm. Mm. All right, Spank, wait a second. Because I know you know Will, but wait a second, Will. Spank, I went back in Instagram like 10 minutes later and he liked my comment.
Oh, wow.
Spank, don't you degrade me, Spank. Don't you dare.
Will Smith liked your comment.
Spank, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that, you bougie bastard. Don't you do that right now, Spank.
I got to ask one question.
All right, back to Spank.
Spank, don't do that.
I got to ask one question.
What's the question, Spank?
Did you repost that he liked your comment on your personal page? Like, yeah, Will Smith.
I'm going to repost it today. It just happened. Why? I'm not supposed to repost it?
No, Mike, you're somebody, so you don't have to do that. You're somebody. You don't have to do that.
Are you serious, man?
Yes, you're established. You don't have to do it.
But Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Hey guys, it's Sexy Mo of Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. May is National Menstrual Month, and millions of women and girls are kept from reaching their fullest potential due to poor menstrual hygiene and lack of education. Protect the most precious jewel in the world to you. Visit getpadstoday.com to experience Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins. Rain pads are infused with the Nobel Prize-winning material graphene. Graphene strip provides various health benefits that potentially help relieve painful abdominal cramps, balance the body's pH, and graphene moves heat away from your core and help keeps you dry. Get yours today at getpadstoday.com and begin experiencing a less painful and drier cycle. Finally, your feminine flow has met its match with Rain Sanitary Napkins. Protect your most precious jewel today and visit getpadstoday.com.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day. My son wears tight shirts. To the gym or wherever. Tight shirts. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, P. Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
That's it, bro. Mix it up, bro.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Tap in, tap, 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 tap in, tap, tap, tap in. I'm not supposed to like that song, but I do. Tap, 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 tap in. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. It's Tuesday. Everybody on my Instagram Live. What's really good? Let me get Jay Black in here. IG Live love. IG Live love. IG. I still ain't got my badges. I'm the most procrastinating bastard ever. I'm gonna get my badges today. Get Cam up in here.
Yes. I get to wake up hearing good news that my kids. Now, reading David's comment, he woke up this morning with good news that his kids are graduating from 8th grade and stepping into Reality High School. Reality High. Nice job. Congrats, David. That's a good thing as a parent, right? That's an accomplishment.
Oh, that is so that is so stressful. My twins actually went to their first day of high school yesterday because of the pandemic. Their first day in high school was yesterday. They finally went to school. God, I was so stressed out. They said they were good. Amani's a veteran. She's been in there. She's a junior. So she's been in there. And they had to go to this school. And, oh, man, that's so stressful. High school, man. But they said they had a good time. Maybe it's different having girls. I don't know if Dave has girls or not. It's just different having girls, man. Gotta send them to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Oh, the boys is there. They out.
The boys. And forget just I can handle what to do with the boys. I can't handle what to say to these damn B words in there that are ignorant as hell. Chicks be ignorant.
Oh, you think you all that because you light skin?
Light skin and long hair.
I'm gonna cut your face with a razor. They still do that. That's like still the thing. I know back in the day was one. I was gonna cut a light skinned girl.
No, my kids don't go to that school, Jay. they don't go to that school, Jay.
You're not in the hood.
Yeah.
You're not teaching them the qualities of life and growing up in a hood high school. Know how to adapt.
That was a bit too much, Jay. Yeah. My kids are worried about getting sliced in the face. I failed.
You worried about not stepping on somebody's shoes? They gotta be worried about all that. The fashion show?
No, I'm not. No, that's a whole lot, Jay Black. That's a whole lot. This guy said, yo, so this DJ, Funk Master Flex, in New York City has a problem with Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. And this happened a while ago, but we never got to play it. And cut you with a razor, bruh. bruh. Yeah. Bruh. Shut your head up. God. he has a problem with Charlemagne. They've gone back and forth at radio. They work as competing radio stations in New York City, and Charlemagne had something that priorly happened years ago. And listen, I don't have a comment on whatever Charlemagne did or didn't do, and it got pleaded out, and it got pleaded out, and that's what it was. All of a sudden, Funk Master Flex decides that he's going to do this on the radio, and I don't know. Just play. This is what Funk Master Flex says about Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club and alleges this stuff right here. Oh, Shawnee's not there?
Shawnee's there. Oh, maybe she froze. Shawnee, hit that audio. Let me see. No? Yeah, Shawnee.
That's the part taking everybody to a bad place, you nasty. You're so nasty. That's the part. You sit next to people. You sit with academics. You sit with that nasty guy with you on your podcast that doesn't care about our culture, and you just laugh about chick raped. Because as he's laughing, I'd like to punch him in his face. Because I want you to let me in on the joke. Let us in on the joke. Let us in on the joke about putting pills in a woman's drink and having sex with her and she's incoherent. Because I'm going to tell you something, my brother, and then I'm going to end this. You seem to look up to R. Kelly and his sex tape with the 14-year-old. You and your wife, I guess that's what you do. You like to have sex with people when they're incoherent. You did it on spring break, and you expect us to believe. You describe yourself like that. You say that's what you do, but you want us to believe this one girl, Jessica Reed, you didn't do that. It was your boys. You're a liar. Keep sending out your cease and desist. You're doing the right thing, buddy.
Well, all right. Well, all right. A little animated, but okay.
I don't know. I've been through much. I've been through too much. I'm just too grown for this. Like if that, like it's real WWE-ish.
Come on, brother.
Like it's a lot. Like if you're exposing somebody for doing something that you think is vulgar and that the person deserves to be in jail and stuff like that. I mean, you're saying it as if y'all like you're in a rap battle. Like I don't get it. If you're passionate about that and you really have an organization, you're like, listen, man, you feel me? Yeah, it's stupid action. I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna go at allegedly on something like that, and do that, you know, there are a lot of artists you can go at, right? There are a lot of artists that you could go at that have done some real crazy stuff. You know,
give me one.
Jerry Seinfeld, comedian Jerry Seinfeld, was dating a teenager openly in New York City. Openly. It was in the New York Post, New York Daily News. You can go at a lot of artists, but you go at your competition, which to me just shows that it's not about the young lady. It's about you trying to destroy your competition. So I have a fundamental problem with that, because in a subject like that, you're not supposed to use that to get ratings or to take ratings from somebody else. That's the propaganda part that I have with that. Like, you're using this for your benefit. You're not using this to help that family, and you're not using this to help that young lady who you say this happened to. You're using it to get the upper hand on your competition, and on a level that's pretty foul too.
He's gonna say, I'm bringing awareness. I'm just calling this joker out.
Yeah, but
brother.
Yeah, brother, but you have awareness of big time artists who have done big time stuff that you know about, but that won't benefit you. It's like playing these games, like these games that get played on like it was immature what went on between that station when he brought Envy up, and then Charlemagne brought Mr. C's situation. DJ Mr. C had a situation where he had paid a transgender to do some act. Like, That it's not cool. Like it's not. Like if I'm just better than you on radio, I'm gonna tell you I'm better than you. I get it. I get the competition. It's like the line is like totally like you're not doing this to help that family. If you were doing it to help the family, then you'd be like, look, what do y'all need? Do y'all need money for a lawyer? Do y'all need money for a lawyer to pursue this further? But it can't because the whole situation, they already pleaded out. The court system already did what they had to do. And now you just want to throw blatant allegations to somebody and you're doing it simply to benefit. That's all.
But if it was facts, I don't know if it is or isn't. I don't know the case and how it was settled, what was found in the case.
No, it got pleaded to a lower case, and there was no semen of this gentleman, Charlemagne, found in this woman. There was no DNA found.
Okay.
So I like your angle. Let me bring it down to basic skills. If I tell you your man is cheating, right? And I'm like, yo, this is really foul that your man is cheating. But I'm only telling you because I want to smash.
Mm-hmm.
I got a problem with that. You're not doing it because you care about the person. You're doing it because you want to benefit from pain. You want to benefit from somebody else's pain.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the immaturity of just blatantly just saying stuff like this and just throwing everything out in the world and nobody cares. There's no ramifications for saying whatever you want about people and going like, God, like you won't even bring no factual court documents or anything like that. You just want to throw, and I'm not defending anybody. It's just crazy. It just like, dog, like how much money do you have to make before you stop resorting to stuff like this? How much money do you have to make before your obsession with ratings stops? Jesus, my God.
I'm about to call out action. Our people here in media room. I'm about to call them out. I'm about to say some stuff I've been holding back and they don't want me to talk. I don't know. I just felt like saying, I don't know.
Stupid as hell. Make no damn sense.
They don't want to hear what I got to say. They don't want me up on this mic talking that. Oh, brother.
Brother.
Oh, brother.
Sounds old. That's the first time. And Funkmaster Flex is a legendary DJ. He really is. He's done a lot. But that sounded old. It sounded real, like that. That sounded, you know.
It wasn't 2021. They didn't sound 2021.
No, it was just sounded like wrestling. But I don't understand how much money you have to make before you be like, yo, I'm just comfortable in my skin. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Like if you were struggling, I get it. Like you climbing, you got to bring people down. You got to go, but I don't. Action with the bruh.
Oh, you want to talk action? Oh, you want to go there? You want me to talk? You don't want me to talk action.
You don't want me to talk.
I don't like the laughing emoji action. Keep it going.
Three of them. You got three of them.
You got three? I know what three means. You want me to talk about three?
Three? You want three on this? Oh, and this is the other thing. When it gets wrestling. Because I want to punch you in your face. Okay, y'all. Okay. Oh, he's not ever punching Charlemagne in the face. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not picking any sides on this. It's just science. Who you putting your money on if Flex and Charlemagne were in the same room by themselves?
Well, Flex is bigger, taller.
So he's what? No, what? What Flex did you see?
He got his tummy sucked out.
What
he had that surgery. I remember the Flex when we was working with him. That Flex, but yeah, I haven't seen him.
No, Flex is our high. Flex don't go to the gym. Come on, y'all. Charlemagne will wear that mother. He will wear him out in a room.
Charlemagne likes to run too, though, right? Don't he? I remember he like to run from people.
So do I when they run up on me. The hell you talking about? When Little Kim's people run up on you and you by yourself in the morning time, what you doing?
I'm gonna stand my ground, son.
Yeah, you do that.
Stand my ground. Everybody catch a fade. That's what we doing. I see 3 easy knockouts. Ain't that what Hammer told you? I see 3 easy knockouts. MC Hammer when he punked you. Let's see this.
It's all make believe.
What was that, Jay?
Look, I don't know. I'm just in the start crap mood right now.
You go ahead. Jay would have got stomped out, and then I'm like, "Why ain't you run?"
Oh, you talking about Hammer? Or you talking about Kim?
You would have got stomped out when Charlamagne had them dudes roll up on him, and you'd have got stomped out early morning. You'd have had the whole day to recover. At least you'd have had the whole day to be able to put that ice on your chin.
Not seeing it coming. No, we used to be on guard. When you work in New York radio, your head is on a swivel when you entering and leaving the building because anything can happen from that parking lot over to that building. So
anything can happen. Well, Flex is not punching Charlamagne in the face. He's not. Yeah. He's not. He's not.
Yeah.
You're not nice. You're not. You ain't lifted a weight in your life. It's just math. It's just science.
You're not. Yeah. That's what he said to me.
Oh no. I ain't never been lumped up ever. Y'all not getting that joy. Y'all got the advantage. Y'all win. Pew. Be gone. Y'all be brave like it's the movies. Y'all guys be brave like I'm fighting all 3 of y'all. Okay. You go ahead, knock yourself out. Ironically, that knock yourself out thing, that's gonna fit in this. It's appropriate for this conversation. Ain't nobody playing them games.
Maybe that's why Charlamagne apologized to Kwame. Because it all started with the former NBA player. So maybe this is why he apologized. He didn't want the heat. He didn't want that.
Oh, he apologized. He apologized in his exact, and I don't want to quote it because I have it. I should have sent it to you. He apologized because he was defending Kwame Brown. He was defending him. But he brought up a lot of business of things that were public record that he shouldn't have brought up. He brought up a lot of trauma, and he said it was my bad. I shouldn't have brought up all the trauma, even though it was public, and people from the Carolinas was calling him up and cursing him out and going like, yo. Now, look, anybody can say whatever they want, but you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If I apologize, then people come at my neck too. If I don't apologize, then to me, the apology was sincere. He gave himself donkey of the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you said sincere. All right. I think we got a little clip and almost ready another 10 seconds. But yeah, so he gave himself donkey. Oh, that's big of him, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess if there's a lot of smoke on you, I don't know. Do you feel obligated?
I'm not defending Charlamagne in any way. He's dealt with smoke. He's dealt with more smoke than most radio personalities ever. He's dealt with more threats from people running on him and he had to hit him with the brass knuckles to he's dealt with a lot of smoke.
It's ready. Yeah, we got the clip.
Go ahead, play it.
Contrary to popular belief, this is not the first time I've given myself donkey of the day because donkey of the day does not discriminate. I mean, I may be kind of biased towards certain people, but I don't have any bias when it comes to myself. If I'm wrong, if something I do or say doesn't sit right with my spirit, I have to apologize and do better moving forward, and that's what I'm about to do right now. I want to apologize to Kwame Brown and Kwame Brown's family. I want to apologize to his father, Bill Brown, and the family of his father. See, last week on this radio, in my attempt to defend a Charleston, South Carolina-born brother like myself, I revealed too much information about that man's family. And even though all that stuff is public record, some things just don't need to be said on the radio, and they definitely don't need to be said by me. When I look back, on the way I communicated that, I communicated it all wrong. And I unintentionally triggered trauma in a lot of folks I grew up with who I genuinely love. I'm sure I caused a lot of pain for not only Kwame Brown, but for his family, especially his family in my hometown of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. You know how I know? Because I spoke to a few of them.
Wow. So, yeah, it was big of him.
He apologized. Yeah, you know who needs to apologize, who never apologizes? Stephen A. Smith. That buffoon never apologizes. He never apologizes for what he said about Colin Kaepernick. When Colin Kaepernick first took the knee, he said, take the cameras away. Don't ever put those cameras in front. That was the ultimate sellout move I've ever heard in my life. But nobody will find that footage. I saw it on ESPN. But the dude apologized to him. Now, if you want to say, well, he just did it because of smoke. Okay, I can't argue that because I don't know.
It looks sincere, though. Like when I watched the video and listening back just now, he looks sincere and he sounds very sincere. Like, all right, I'm grown enough, like Action said, that's a grown man move to to acknowledge I made a mistake, and I'm gonna own up, and I'm gonna stand here and I'm apologize. And
that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the smoke may have played a part, but
what smoke? What is Kwame Brown going to do?
Well, sometimes it's the peoples of the peoples.
What peoples? What peoples? You don't think Charlemagne has peoples?
But you can still get got. Everybody is vulnerable.
But Kwame Brown is not gonna call me. Kwame Brown will like. You're in New York. He's not from New York. What's Kwame Brown gonna do? Like, to me, that's just an apology on my bad. I was wrong. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy. Apologize. I still will repeat. Stephen A. Smith apologizes to nobody, and he was the biggest person that was destroying Kwame Brown for over 20 years, just going at him. But that man won't apologize for anything that he runs his mouth on.
Yeah, I saw Stephen A. And I know you're not shifting, but I saw him on CNN last night talking about LeBron, and LeBron hasn't acknowledged if he got the vaccine or not, and Stephen coming at him and saying how he want to stand up for Black Lives Matter and all that. Why he ain't talking about the vaccine?
Because you know what? LeBron ain't stupid, and LeBron is smarter than me, because I ain't want to take the stupid vaccination.
But
I didn't
LeBron didn't confirm if he got it or not. And
he did.
Stephen A. He wants him to, you know.
Who are you? Who are you? Like, who is Stephen A. Smith to be demanding this stuff? Like, these white folks at ESPN really got Stephen A. Smith gassed. They really got him gassed. He really thinks he's the dude. They got him on CNN. If he wants to stand up for... Understand this. How crazy is this? So if I stand up for one subject, that means because I stood up for this, I have to stand up for this. What does vaccination and Black Lives Matter? Where is the correlation here? Where's the correlation? Why doesn't any... And Don Lemon sits up there and these guys deride him. Where's the correlation?
I think they're saying because it affects so many black people, so they want him to also encourage black folk to get the vaccine and or acknowledge that he has it or not. And, to go that direction.
No, he has every right not to take the vaccination.
But we still don't know if he got it or not.
He didn't. He didn't. It's obvious. It's obvious he doesn't, because the team still is under protocol, because you have to have over 85% of your team with vaccinations, both shots, right? You have to be fully vaccinated. The only person that is admitted not to is the point guard, Schroeder. They're not at 85%. They did the numbers. They're missing 2 people. But I don't get the correlation. If you speak on this topic, you have to speak on that topic. Why does he have to speak on both? He said it's personal.
Yeah, you got to respect that. Yeah.
This is why I can't wait till the day somebody smacks the face off of Stephen A. Smith. I can't wait.
Brother. There's a plethora of people out there, the hypocrisy of what you're stating about. Don't let me say you Stephen A. word.
I can't wait. It's gonna happen.
It'd be a plethora. You always say plethora every time. It's a plethora. I'm like, what? There's a lot? Like, what are you saying? Like,
it's a plethora.
Hypocrisy.
We got a call. We got somebody on the line.
Go ahead.
It may be Stephen A. Smith. Hey, go ahead.
Free Agent Radio. Who's this? Who's this?
What's going on, y'all? It's the girl, the one and only Emerald Khan. I heard y'all this morning busting on Charlemagne for the axes, and I was dying because I was in New Jersey this weekend.
Wait, there's a lot of echo going on. There's a lot of echo. Let's fix the phone real quick, because I want you to sound good.
It's probably your radio up.
You got your radio up?
No, I don't have a radio up at all.
All right, go ahead. Let's try, because it was.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was in New Jersey and New York this last weekend, and it's so interesting that y'all are having this discussion, because someone at the show mentioned that, and we released the album at the All-Star Fashion Show weekend for John Blassingame. So the discussion came up, and someone said the only reason they're having these discussions is because someone forgot to remind them what the plastic tray was like. And if you've never had a plastic tray experience, then you're not ever going to be afraid of it.
I'm lost. What is what's the plastic
tray? The plastic tray, If you've ever been to jail before, what is a plastic tray? That's
Okay,
how
so
you eat your food.
yeah,
so when
yeah.
people are not afraid of the consequences of their actions, they forget about it. So it was a metaphor.
Oh, well, I guess Stephen A. Smith has never had the plastic. I've never had the privilege of having the plastic tray.
You never got hit upside your head with a plastic tray, Mike? You never got banged upside your head one time?
Not even that.
All right.
So.
But anyway, I'm blessed to be on here with y'all today. It's good to talk to you. I'm in Philly now shooting a film called Metronome.
Oh, congratulations. You in our town. Well, Jay Black's town.
Y'all in Philly?
No, Jay Black's from Philly.
Yeah.
He's in Philly. Yeah, Jay Black's in Philly. Go visit, Jay. You should go to the set.
Nah, I'm going to let music and what.
Come on down. I'm performing tonight at a place called South in Philly.
Where?
It's called what? What's it called? What?
It's called South.
South. Okay.
Where's the location?
It's in Philly. It's South Jazz Lounge. It's like down. I don't know, but I can get the exact address. I'll text it to you, Jay.
That's dope. That's
right.
dope.
And congratulations on your album.
The movie, so you'll get to be in the audience while we're filming.
Oh no! If I go, I can't just be in the audience. I need a special cameo.
We'll probably cameo. We'll see about it. I got the casting director in here.
I just can't be an extra. Just
You can't just be part. You can't.
As they go by the scene, they were like, there I go. You saw me? You saw that was me? Nah. Yeah. It's all love. It's all love. No,
what's the name of the album and how can they get the album, sweetie? Because we want to support.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. The album is called Jazz for Life. And you can get it on any digital platform, any streaming platform. If you want a collectible item like a CD or something that's signed, we can get that to you. Just slide into my DMs. And you can find me at Musical Emerald on pretty much any platform or just my first and last name, Emerald Khan. But Jazz for Life, I got to tell you about the record. It's actually made over a hip-hop beat with a heavy, heavy jazz influence. And second verse probably was the most freeing experience when I was creating it because it's a combination of melodic syncopation, which we also know as rap with the melody, and scat, heavy scat into an increase of energy. So it's like there's literally a line that says, I'm 10 toes to Sister Ratchet and I own it. So you think that you can keep up with me? Well, shweebity beeby, like it's lit. And heavy saxophone, it's super lit. So I'm really excited. It was well received. People got up and danced at the All-Star Fashion Weekend. From John Blossomgame was up there. Mr. Bronner was up there. Corrupt was up there. Nicki Minaj's mom was up there. Everybody really enjoyed it. So I'd love to encourage y'all to go check it out.
Well, that's super dope. And we always wish you all the luck in the world.
Yes.
When you come back to Dallas, come to the comedy show June 17th. The Arlington Improv is the next comedy show if you're in town. And we always appreciate you. So be safe out there in Philly, girl. Don't be walking around the streets by yourself.
No doubt. No, we got cast and crew. Outside of that, I'm going to be in here and I'm working until 3 a.m. since Thursday. So it's been heavy, like getting up early in the morning and then hair, makeup, styling, regular job, go in and do entertainment. But this is what we do. It's what I signed up for, and I love it.
God bless, girl. Continue doing your thing. Don't forget to check for the little people when the blow up happens, girl. Emerald Khan, y'all. Emerald Khan.
Yes.
Emerald Khan.
Girl.
All right, I appreciate that.
All right.
Later.
All right.
Good stuff. Yeah, she always supports the show, so I'm glad she got an album out. Yeah, definitely support. Jazz for Life. Oh, cool.
What else are we supposed to talk about now?
Where were we at? Stephen A. You talking about King T.I.'s son? Oh wait, did we get that video? Is that video? Oh, I don't see Shiny. I'm gonna come back.
No, that T.I.'s son thing was ridiculous. That's another thing. Man.
Yeah. Grab the bag. Get the bag. Where we at? Flex, you get on there. I saw this thing that said donate testicles for 35,000. I was like, whoa.
Oh, there was something I just saw. So how about this 85-year-old? All right, goes to get his leg amputated. Right? I think it's in Australia. How about he wakes up they amputated the wrong leg?
Wait, he was supposed to get his leg amputated.
He was supposed to get one leg amputated. He was gonna get one leg amputated, and
so he could have got a prosthetic for the other one.
No, he was supposed to get a prosthetic. They were gonna amputate the bad leg and put a prosthetic. He woke up with the prosthetic on the wrong leg.
Oh man,
it's horrible.
Wow.
Wait, that
So now
it can't be the
it was
same.
in Australia, I think it was. I just read it on my phone. So now they gotta amputate the other leg because there was a reason.
Yeah, it's a bad leg.
No, just let me die now, man. Let me die. No, I'm good. I'm good. No.
You got 2 prosthetics.
And the man's in his 80s. So it's like the man is like struggling. So he was just like, I'm gonna get this amputated. I'll learn the prostate. You put it on the how?
Yeah, they're right. They other left. They supposed.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is horrible, yo. I read that. I'm hoping that's fake news, but I seen it in a few different places. I'm hoping that is fake news. My dog, we gotta fight. But I only got one leg. God, man.
Yeah, he said, "Just let me die." Yeah, Mike's hilarious. Yeah.
See, y'all crazy. Y'all to the left.
It's a man.
You know what? Whatever.
No, just let me die. Because I'm sure the reason why they want to amputate is because it's doing something to him. There's probably something going. Yeah, there's probably something going on. There's no. Don't worry about it. How much time I got to live?
You're 80. Maybe another 5. Maybe.
Everybody says that till they turn 80. Everybody's quick with that. You only got like 5 until your ass is 80. And then you're like, wait a second, I feel fine. I think I got another 15 years in me. Everybody cool with that nonsense when they go like, you lived a good life. Bitch, you still had time. Everybody judges when it's not them. Everybody judges like, yo, he was 92. Like he had a good run. No, he didn't have a good run. At 92, he was ready for a few more years. You talk about, no, don't be sad. He was done. He didn't tap out. How do you know he just tapped the bed and said, God, come get me? No, he was like, yo, give me some more medicine. You bastards. And all you people, and I tell this to my family, and I tell them all the time, when you hook me up to that life support system, I dare somebody to be like, he wouldn't want to be like this. Yes, he would.
Some tink legs.
They're like, he's not living right now. He would never want to be hooked. Yes, I would want to be hooked up to those machines as long as possible.
They asked me that yesterday for my pre-surgery work. They said, do I want blood transfusions if needed to save your life?
Yes.
Or it'll be resuscitated.
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Do I want? Why you have to act? I guess some people don't want to be resuscitated.
Some people go like, no, they don't want to be resuscitated because they're like, I've battled this and I just let me go. People, resuscitate me. I don't care if a dude has to put his mouth on my mouth. Do it.
Pause. You sure?
Positive news. Positive.
Whoa. I didn't know you felt that way. Like
I'm dying and you have to do mouth to mouth. You do mouth to mouth and you bring this important person back to this earth. Jay Black is so homophobic that he'd rather die.
Wait a minute.
I think he's gonna have all male staff when he gets the surgery. So we'll find out.
Give him an all male staff. I want dudes. I want all dudes up in there.
Yeah. I said to my wife, I said, why are they talking about resuscitating and all? Like, it's a shoulder surgery. What do you mean I might die?
Every surgery.
I don't
every
surgery.
It's a surgery. Every surgery, there's a chance. So take it seriously, dog.
I mean, I did it to the lady yesterday. Said something about I'm gonna wake up with a sling on. Wait, how are they gonna dress me when I'm knocked out? Like, I don't get it. But I'm.
Oh, don't worry, Jay. You have no. Guess what? You have no control over nothing.
Yeah. I'm like, my arm.
Nothing.
My arm gonna be numb for 2 days. She said it's gonna be. She said for 2 days my arm is gonna be numb for 2 days.
Once they put you with the anesthesia, you have no control. They will make you count down from 10, and you're gonna be saying crazy stuff to your wife. That poor lady. You're gonna be saying crazy because my mom.
She said that.
My mom said crazy stuff and my mom is the sweetest woman on earth. And I was like, oh, this bee is drunk. Like, oh,
bee is what?
My mom was like that. What? Huh? My mom was like, Mike, I can tell she loved me because she ain't saying nothing crazy to me. She was shooting off at everybody else, boy.
There's always a chance. Wait, that's how Joan Vera's died? She went under anesthesia and she didn't wake up?
There's a lot of conspiracies, but yeah, she went under anesthesia and she didn't come. And once you go under anesthesia, there's a chance, dog.
And that's why they tell me, do I got a living will and testament? They asking me a lot of weird questions. I'm thinking, ain't y'all just working on my rotator cuff? Like, what is all these questions about?
I hope you got your. Did you formulate your will?
I don't have a will. I mean, I ain't got a bunch of stuff. I'm married anyway. But wait, why am I talking about potentially not waking up and dying?
Because you're
on my shoulder.
Because surgery.
You're in surgery. You're
stuck. It's called surgery.
No, Jay Black, sometimes, Jay, they're putting you under anesthesia. People don't wake up sometimes. Take it seriously. Like, you kill me with this. Like, sometimes you are the smartest dude sometimes, and sometimes you're an 8th grader I'm talking to. He's like, that's foolish. They're telling you for a reason. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine.
I hope.
You're going to come out. But my thing is, it's serious. I don't have a will either. We're so irresponsible. It makes no sense why I don't have a will right now.
Yeah. Why don't we? And I was thinking, should I write something up real quick and get it notarized?
You probably should. I'm the same way. I don't have a will.
The pork is messing up my mental. Stop that, Queen boy.
I don't even have life insurance. You know how crazy it is? I don't have life insurance.
You either? Yeah.
Yep. Crazy.
I'm guilty because I feel like it's a waste of money. Like, why I'm gonna pay all this money now? Ain't nothing wrong with me. Like, it's like car insurance. I hate car insurance. Like, you know nothing's gonna happen. I hate insurance. I hate it. I swear. I'm just being true. I'm being true to myself. I hate it. It's like you spending all that money for what? And then I guess the older you get, the harder it is to get it, or the more money they say. But
no, you can.
But yeah, but Mike, you ain't got it, so you can't talk about me. You ain't got.
But I know I'm wrong because it's dumb that I don't. I should have got it a long time ago and got it over with, and would have had it right now, just in case something happens to me. The kids get $500,000 million. Like it's, you know, he said car insurance. God, Jesus.
I just, because you know, it's a waste. All the money.
No, it's not a waste. No, it's not. No, it's coming handy for me, dog. It's coming very handy for me.
Oh, for you? Maybe because I'm a good driver. And
no, because people have banged.
Accident-free driver.
Because people have banged up my car when it was parked here, and I went home to Jersey, and I came back, and my whole side of my car was dented in, and people like you who didn't have insurance ran off and didn't leave a note.
I got insurance. Don't say no. I have it. I just hate paying it. That's why.
And my insurance took care of it, and my rates didn't go up at all. Just because you married, you still need a will because you. Okay, let's stop talking about it. I ain't going to get into this. I'm good.
But that's real life stuff, I guess. I mean, we talked about anxiety and migraines. Now,
no, we need like I'm going to look into it. I'm going to go get this. I'm looking into it this week.
But you're a smoker, so you're going to be even more money because you smoke.
Yeah, but I've never had surgery.
Oh, that changes things after you have surgery.
Yeah, you.
This is my first time ever having.
You might want to get it before you have surgery.
It's too late now. Surgery is next Wednesday.
No, it's never too late.
Today. What are you talking about?
Hey, the policies aren't that bad. You can easily get a policy. That's why it's dumb. Honestly, in all honesty, that's dumb that we don't have a life insurance. That we're idiots right now. Because it like you can do a policy for like $10 a month, $15 a month. Like that's nothing. I thought the same thing, but I had a stroke last weekend, and I'm glad I do have life insurance. Okay, well, we hope you feel better. And it's kind of unfair that you can say something like that, and I can't crack a joke because it's serious.
That's serious.
Yeah. And we hope you're feeling better. And we hope you're recovering well. Quick story: my aunt planned her own funeral in her late 90s and paid for it in full so that it wouldn't burden the family. She died at 106. God bless her. God. And Jay talking about she died at 106. Jay talking about 80. I mean, it's a good run. Like no,
85 is a good run.
And her capacity was so great at 90 that she knew to make a great plan so it wouldn't burden the family. God bless her. And God bless my man. Also, prayers out to my man who suffered that stroke. Don.
Yeah, Don. Yeah, Don. Wow. Yeah, people. I do hear about people planning their own funerals, and that just seemed too much. I guess it's real life, but nobody wants to think about that.
Cremate me. Cremate. That's why I need a will. That's why I need a will. Cremate. Don't spend all that money on a freaking casket for a dead person. I'm dead.
It's for your people to remember you, to see you that
F
one last
y'all,
time.
I'm dead. It's not about you. I'm dead. It's not about you. I'm dead. It's me. It's me. It's not about you, bitches. It's me. I'm dead.
It's the people you left behind that's
No,
gonna love
I don't want you to
miss
feel
you.
better. I don't want you to be like, oh, he looks so good in the casket. Bitch, I'm dead. It's me. It's about me this time.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of this. Like, my whole life I've been obligated to do something for y'all. No, I'm dead now. Burn me up, put me in a little, whatever the thing is called, take me home, split my ashes up, and go to hell home and don't spend no more money. God, even when I'm dead, some money's coming out my life. Get out of here.
Oh, God.
And I love my mom, but my mom loved doing all the funerals, and then we go to the funeral, Out of here. Light me up. Light me up. Cost like $150. Light me up, put me in an urn, and split the ashes up, people. I'm tired of this. We're going to do this whole nonsense. We got to pay for a funeral. We got to pay for limousines. We got to pay. Yes, my people know to barbecue me. BBQ me, Don.
Oh, God.
Y'all got to pay a pastor to come preach. Y'all got to pay for the limousines. Then the after party, whatever y'all call it. It's just the after party to go to my mom's house or wherever.
It's the repass.
Yeah, DJ repass. And then y'all go there, and then they got to pay for food, and then they got to pay for that. And then it's bad enough. You got to do, man, just light me up.
Yeah, my dad did pay for his own freedom. When you're getting older or you're getting sick, you start stashing that money to make it easier. He didn't pay for that tombstone though, but
that's another thing. The tombstone.
That tombstone cost some money, cost us some bread. Yeah, because you need to have a nice one.
Stacy just hit me up. My fiance said, "Shut up."
Yeah, she don't want you talk about it, right? Stacey,
light me up, damn it.
Yeah. Yes,
I refuse to die and have another damn bill that somebody has to take care of in my name.
And then the upkeep at the funeral home at the cemetery, because you got
hell out of here. Then y'all
cut the grass fee or whatever they charge.
Just think about this. You gotta go clean up the tombstone when I could be right in the house. I could be right there. Y'all gotta go take this long trip to go put flowers on birthday, flowers on a celebration, and don't celebrate the day I die. Don't celebrate that date. I don't care what y'all do for Biggie or Tupac. Please don't celebrate my death.
Please
don't be around and be like, oh, this is the day. Please.
This is the day we lost Mike. They're just celebrating your life at that time.
Let me tell you the realest ish I will ever tell you in my life. The most important people that have died in my life, I don't even remember the date on purpose. I don't even remember the date on purpose. Because why do you want me to feel that way on that day? Their birthdays, I remember. It was the day they were born. I don't need to remember. I don't need that day to be dark. I purposely can't tell you when the closest people to me died. I can't tell you what the date was. I threw that damn thing away. All I need to know is the day they were born. That's just me. That's just me. I don't want y'all sitting around all upset or whatever. And I know I'm ego tripping now, and I'm not. I'm just saying this to my family. The day, let that go. Let that day go. And just rock on with the day. Light me up. You got the urn. I'm with you every day. I'm with you right there in them ashes. I'd be so mad.
So Action said the ocean. You're not an ocean guy. You don't want your ashes in the ocean.
The ocean. I'm not an ocean person. Keep it in the house. Y'all be spreading stuff like this. No, if you're an ocean person, you do your thing.
Get on a private little plane and fly you over and just sprinkle you over the woods.
Sprinkle my joint at the champagne room at Delilah's. How about that? At this strip club.
You just making it fun. I get it.
You want to keep it funky? Sprinkle them bitches at the Comfort Inn bar. No, just keep it at the house. Just keep it at the house. I don't want people spending a gang of money on that.
Got money back. Might be an incentive. What does this say? My parents did the same thing. Planned their own funeral. Yeah, I don't like talking about death though, to be honest.
We ain't got to talk about that. How about this? It's things that you just don't want. Like every Father's Day, my mom makes us go out to brunch. I don't want to go out to brunch. I don't want to go out to brunch.
But you gotta go because she wants you to go.
It's fun. I don't want to.
You gotta be supportive. I get it. You're doing it to be supportive.
It drives me crazy how much stuff I do in my life that I hate doing. And I know everybody's like, it's so nice. We go out to lunch, we go out to dinner, it's packed, it's crowded. We sit in the lobby, we all sit there and order, we talk a little bit, we spend $200-$300, and then we go home. That's not fun. God, if I was organized and I would gather up all the fathers and just do something that we feel like doing. Nothing. Just order a bunch of cheesesteaks and French fries and all the fathers just chill. Me, Cam, Jay, Phyllis, my dad, he lives down the street. I come grab him and we just get a bunch of curly fries and regular French fries and mother wings. And we just sit there and we just talk trash and talk about sport. That's fun.
Yeah, some chicken and Pete fries. Let's get some crab fries. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get together. We should do that anyway.
And just literally chill. I don't want to be sitting in front of a damn. And people, look, my mom already knows how I feel about this. She already knows. And everybody calls me the Scrooge. That's why I'm not. That's why everybody looks at me crazy when I'm with my family. Everybody looks at me nuts because I don't want to do this. But you know what? You guys want to do this. But you really don't want to do it either. But nobody wants to say it. I know they look at me crazy. They all look at me crazy. Dog, I swear, I get more. Like, my whole family looks at me crazy. I just the stuff that you do for so many. I'm 50. Do you know how many years I've been doing stuff that I don't like doing?
Wow, this is Speak Your Mind Tuesday, I guess. Like, wow, all right, Mike.
My whole life has been spent. No, I'm gonna tell you the real talk. You know why I do so much screw up stuff? It's because I do all this stuff that I have to do that I've hated for years. So I go and I wow my ass out. It's dysfunctional. It makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. You should just not do what you don't like doing. And then I go lose my mind. I go, you know what? I'm doing everything bad. It's like a little kid. I know it's dysfunctional. It doesn't make any sense to y'all. I know. But it's like a little kid. I just go and run and lose my effing mind. Because you got to do all this stuff. Jay, let's keep it funky. Cam, name me something that you have done your whole life that you have always not liked doing.
Family get-togethers.
Jesus.
And when I got old enough, I stopped going.
Well, family get-togethers is cool, though, right? I mean,
it depends.
It depends on it.
Fun, man. Yeah. Just because they family don't mean it's, it ain't what it is. I got friends that I consider closer than my family. That's on everything.
And how long did you have to go through your life having to go to these events that you were like, I don't want to go?
It's in my mid-20s. Then I was like, you know what? I'm not going no more. I remember I had that discussion with my mom. She was upset, but I was like, I can't come to this no more. It's fake. It's corny. Y'all fronting. Everybody there don't like each other. We're going to act like we having a great time. Come on, we not having a great time. And I don't like so-and-so. My cousin so-and-so is a pain. He's a this, she's a that. Like, it's not even worth it.
This is what I want as a promo. The stuff that you do in your life that you've done for years that you've never wanted to do, but society makes you or family convinces you to do it. Jay Black, what is something?
I'm sitting here trying to think. Honestly, I don't know if I have it. I mean, if I don't want to go, well, not necessarily. Sometimes coworkers, they invite you to the weddings. I go out of because I feel like I'm supposed to go, but I really don't have anything that I do that I don't like or don't want to do. I don't know. I got to really think, and I don't.
No. Yo, I respect you because in life you just don't cooperate.
Yeah, I respect that.
I respect it. I respect it.
Like, I don't care what people think about me. My wife says, they think this, and so
that's greatness.
Yeah, my wife always says that, and I'm like, so I don't care. People can think what they want to think. Oh well, I'm living my life.
That's exactly what he's doing. So he don't have that problem or that struggle. or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I'm not faking the funk, acting like I care, and really don't. I don't have a lot of that.
Just cremate me, man. Don't just give me my last wish, damn it. Just give me my last wish.
That's on everything. You feel me?
You feel me? Bruh. Don't spend $10,000, bruh, on a funeral. I don't have, but I don't want to get it misconstrued. I don't have a problem with family functions. I just have a problem with being in crowded restaurants on Mother's Day. And it's not, and my mom said, it would break my heart if you don't want to celebrate Mother's Day. Mom, of course I want to celebrate Mother's Day. I love you more than anything. That there's no way I can love anybody more. It's just that we just go to these crowded restaurants every year.
If people listening or watching, if you got anything that you do that you really don't like doing, but you do it just to support,
you're obligated,
or I feel obligated.
You're obligated to do it.
Let us know. Yeah.
You have to do it. You feel, first of all, it's a myth. You don't have to do anything. You really don't. You just feel the peer pressure of everything to have to do certain things. Okay, I like to have fun. I do. I really do. I'm really a fun person. I am. Just y'all be hitting me with these obligations. Y'all be sucking the fun out of me. Like, I don't feel like being funny.
Okay, Jacqueline got a good one. She hates doing parent-teacher nights. She hates that, going to the school yes.
That's a responsibility, Jacqueline. You gotta go. No, you have to talk to the teacher, Jacqueline. What the is going on?
I'm thinking that's a good one. Like, okay, yeah, Jacqueline got a good one.
Wait a second, Jacqueline.
Like, she don't like doing the
Jacqueline, you have to
night.
do parent-teacher nights. You have to meet the teacher so you can communicate with the teacher. Okay, this is the promo. This is the promo right here. I need this as the promo. 1 hour, 55 seconds. This is the promo. The question was things that you do, and I'm saying out of obligation. Now, a parent-teacher conference is necessary, Jack. The hell? Jacqueline also said, I hate the fact that I'm obligated to feed my kids every day. You have to feed your kids, Jacqueline. I'm on Team Mike on this feels fake because you know it's forced. And I don't want my mom to feel like my mom, she killed me with that. She was like, it'd break my heart if you don't want to celebrate Mother's Day. Of course I want to celebrate Mother's Day. I'm down. You can't hate responsibility. Yeah, Queenborn, the parent teacher conference, you gotta do the parent teacher conference. Like, just trust. And I know I'm not the only one. I know there are tons of things that my fiance has to do that she hates doing.
Oh, Jacqueline said she stopped going 2 years ago, so she don't do the
parent teacher conferences. What the was that? You stopped going to parent teacher conferences?
She's sending the husband probably, or just I don't know. They just not represented. I don't know.
Oh my God, you're killing me right now. Oh my God, Jacqueline said, F it. Jacqueline said, I'm not going to parent teacher conference. She said, I don't want any dialogue with these teachers at all.
That's your problem.
That's bad funny.
That's your
back
problem.
over Philly.
Don Pay said, going back to Philly. You stopped. Oh, that was an obligation. You had to go back to Philly.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with going back home.
If you don't feel like going back home.
Wait, I ain't never had somebody from Philly not rep where they from. Maybe he ain't from Philly.
No, he said going back home.
Yeah.
What is so? Like, can we keep it 100? Like, really? If you were living in Philly and you got out of Philly in a bad area in Philly, why would you want to go back?
Because you still visit family. You still, like,
I
mean, I hate feeding my kids. What's their problem? Hey, Jacqueline, that action coming at you. Yeah, feeding kids is overrated.
Jacqueline was like, God,
what's their problem?
We got a refrigerator. What's wrong with these kids? Y'all want to eat? Man, this is hilarious. Yeah. All right, can somebody else give us something that they just are obligated to do that they hate doing? Because Jacqueline just messed up this whole topic. This was a great topic. Jacqueline was like parent-teacher conferences.
Teaching my kids. Probably a lot more like that, and now everybody's scared.
Oh, Mike.
No. Go ahead. Go knock it out. I get it. Parent-teacher conference. We laugh. Parent-teacher conferences.
Oh God. Going back to Philly. Oh yeah, my sister. Yeah, she left in 05. Was it? Yeah.
See, it don't mean she don't like. She was like, I'm out.
But she moved from one hood to another hood though, so no, she don't even count in my opinion when it comes to that. You leave one hood to another hood. It's all a hood.
Oh my god!
Slightly better, better, but still hood.
I ain't gonna ask no details because we could be the judge of that because it might be a lot better hood. They are better hoods.
She moved out Williamsport, PA. So it's still hood. But
did y'all hear? Did y'all hear Nicki Minaj's no segue? Did y'all hear Nicki Minaj's new song when she mentions Camden, New Jersey?
No, she mentioned Camden.
Yeah, she mentions something I wear Jersey, Camden, Camden. So you know them cats is gassed up right now that Camden got mentioned in that song. Gassed. If you can go and come right back in 20 minutes, I wouldn't hate it up there. Yeah, if you can go back and come back in 20 minutes. Like I ain't been back to the Bronx in I ain't been back there in a long time. I mean that's not the obligation I was talking about. I don't like the big city. I don't mind Philly. I just know there's certain parts. It's like every city. There's certain parts of Philly that you're just like, like I really wouldn't want to hang out there, even though for some odd reason my light skinned little ass did, and don't know why, but I did. But yeah, I get it. I like downtown was cool. They got
He said downtown. He kept it Main Street. City Hall. Like City Hall. Yeah,
City Hall was amazing. Old City was nice. Old City was nice. For those who are listening who are not from Philadelphia, who have never visited Philadelphia, this is the problem about Philadelphia. Action said, I hate family reunions because half the people that are supposed to be my family, I don't even know. Yup. And old people always asking me, do I remember something? And I don't. Yup. Everything you said was on point. I went to all right, let me just talk about Philly quick. Let me go to the family reunion. Let me tell you what the problem with Philly is. This is the problem. Philly is a little big city. It's a little big city. I'm talking about Philadelphia. The actual city is a little big city. The problem with Philadelphia is that if you have a problem with something, they have one street that goes through the entire city. It's called Broad Street. It literally, you can get to anywhere in Philadelphia off of Broad Street just about. So it's a lot of cats in a little ass city, and there's a lot of people. And if there's some problems that you have, it's impossible. Like in New York, if you live in Brooklyn and the person that you have a problem lives in the Bronx, chances are the only time you're going to see each other if you happen to migrate to Manhattan. In Philadelphia, there is no hiding. Broad Street. Everything off of Broad Street. So it's a little city, and it's so condensed with so many people that's the problem. It's a lot of folks, and I know a lot of people have moved out, and everything is tight.
I moved out myself, but yeah, I mean, I'm right on the suburbs, right on the outskirts.
Like parking in Northeast Philadelphia, that's hilarious. Like I see why people like it's like if I'm a mayor or a governor, I would defer to one sidebar thing. I'm like, we got to handle this parking situation. We're gonna have to do something because there's too many people dying. Now, the family reunions that I have never gone. I think Stacy took me to a family reunion. I had to go to Tennessee to meet her family in Tennessee, and they're super cool.
Oh, the in-law. You went to the in-law family reunion. That's different.
Yeah, I went to her family. I think we had some fake family reunion one time. We had some whatever. Yeah, I went to Tennessee, and the scary thing was I was drinking. I was drinking, and I was in Tennessee. And once again, I wasn't used to like down south. So her cousins were talking to me, and I didn't want to be rude. I just kept saying, "Yeah, I didn't know what they were talking about." Like literally, you should have put me in a different country because I had no idea what they were speaking of. I was like, what? Like, huh? I said, well, just keep drinking.
Keep it going.
Just keep drinking.
Going back.
But then I started understanding it's so weird that I know what everybody. Well, obviously I've lived here in Texas for like 8 years, but then I started getting it. So now when I meet those same cousins, I'm like, damn, it was really weird how I understand everything y'all talking about right now. But dog, it was like if they don't like you, I think Stacy's family liked me. I think they did. I'm not sure.
Who cares if they don't? That's my mentality. My wife's feel.
Jesus,
People don't like me. They don't like me. I mean, there's people I never even met on her side. You know why? Because I choose not to partake. It's like, they gonna say, they thinking. So I don't want to go. I ain't got time. I ain't got the energy to be trying to be fake and meet people that I really don't.
I don't have time. Now, I agree with you with that. I've never had a problem not being fake. Like, I know there are people who dislike me, and I could care less. I'm beating you in life. I don't care what you say. So, we look at the scoreboard. I don't care. Like, and I'm not trying to put. If you look at the scoreboard of life, I've already killed you like 7 different times. Like, on my worst days, on my unemployment days, I was murdering you. Like, it is what it is. I don't even care about that.
Exactly, dude.
I didn't like that. I really don't care if your friends don't like me. I don't care. Like, I that really is something that I agree with you with that.
Right. That's my line. They be all right.
I don't care.
That's what I said. They be all right. They be good.
I mean, you can always go F them if you want. Just let me know, because I'll bounce out of here if their opinion is that big a deal. Like, I can care less. God knows Stacy's friends hated me. Let me take that back, because she's listening. Sorry. Oh, God.
Well, say if they did, they wouldn't tell her though, right? They wouldn't say, "Hey, I hate you."
God, they've told her. I believe that they've told her.
I hate your dude.
I might be totally wrong. Be totally wrong. Let me put this out there. I shouldn't even said that, because I don't want no problems. Everything's going good.
Here I go get you caught up.
Get me caught up. I just got caught up in Jay Black's nonsense. Let me take all that back. Let me take it all back. Let me take her friends love me. Everything's good. I don't want no smoke. I'm too tired.
Speaking of smoke, I think Shawnee got the T.I. Son clip ready to go when he wanted all the smoke. Like, did you ever set that clip up?
No, he gets into it. They keep saying he's a grown man. King gets into it with somebody. Some grown man says something to him, and then this is what takes place afterwards. This is what takes place.
What you want to do? You from here?
Yeah, I'm from here.
All right, so. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. What's up with you, bro? Let's go. Put your hand around me, talking out your ass like you want to do something. What's up, bro?
Oh, Lord.
What's up, bro?
Nothing.
What? Relax, or what?
Nothing.
Or what?
Nothing.
Or what? Because you just tried me like a hoe.
This could be a game.
Keep out your business, my nigga. Keep out your business.
I think he wants you to peel.
So he goes to his truck and he pulls out the bag that should the Louis bag that everybody thinks, I guess he has a gun in it. And my thing is, like, what were you gonna do with the gun if the dude said, "What you gonna do with the gun?" What were you gonna do? This is exactly.
He punked him though. He punked. I mean, somebody go, "What's up?" and then they go grab a bag, and then they get real cocky. He stand down then unless you want him to shoot, right?
Yeah. So what was he gonna do if the guy said, "Then shoot"?
Then shoot. And
you weren't gonna do anything. You weren't gonna shoot that gun, young man.
Was his hair light blue? Like,
yeah, it was light blue, all types of
some color.
Now I get it. The dude might have said something disrespectful, but then fight him.
No, he said he put his hands on him. I think that's what he said. You put your hands on my neck or something.
Yeah. So why didn't you punch him? Why? So you're gonna wind up catching a charge off of it, or you're gonna.
He can't catch a charge off that because
I'm not saying off of this particular. But what's going to happen is that the next time you go to that truck, people have seen this, and you're gonna get the real one. Oh, you going to the truck, homie? You're not gonna make it to the truck.
You might give me that opportunity.
Mm-hmm. I better talk to him, man.
Can we play that again? Because I think he said you put my hands around my throat or something. Can you
no, around his neck and was talking. You put your arm around my neck and you were talking. So why ain't you hit him?
What you want to do? You from here?
Yeah, I'm from here.
All right, so.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go.
What's up with you, bro? Let's go. Put your hand around me, talking out your ass like you want to do something. What's up, bro?
Oh, Lord.
What's up?
Okay. Yeah.
T.I. made all that money to try and get his kids to a situation where they're not involved in this. God, man.
You think because you're on TV, you think because you're Pop T.I., you think, I'm sure he get all that.
But you know what the problem is? We still want to be around that atmosphere as a kid. You want to be around that situation. Like, get away from these people, man. Us, let me tell you who's bad for us. Us.
But look, did you notice the crowd was still ready to record? Even if you thought he's pulled the gun out and shooting, you're like, oh no, this is gonna be good. I'm standing right here. I'm going.
That's why I wouldn't. If I was the other dude, I wouldn't have budged. What you gonna do, homie? You gonna shoot me in front of who?
You can't take that chance, though.
You're not gonna reach in that bag and do nothing. Everybody got their camera phone out.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if he would have done that with one of these real ones out here?
So you from here? Yeah, I am. Oh, you are?
Take it out the bag. What if the dude said, take it out the bag?
Pull it. But they say you ain't supposed to pull it unless you're going to use it. That's the rule of thumb growing up. Don't pull that thing out unless you plan on using it.
T.I. got to be cringing when he sees somebody say he walks to the car and just pulls the bag out. That's not who T.I. was. That's not what T.I. is not telling you he's going to the car. Like, whatever, you agree or disagree with T.I., if T.I., God, and it worries me because I don't want that young man to get hurt. That's the only reason why I'm saying this. You can't tell people you're going to get the hammer and not pull it out. I'm telling you, sometimes y'all got to do this one thing. You're not built for that life. I'm not built for that life. You're a rich kid. You're a rich kid with a lot to lose. You got a whole lot to lose.
That's why when the police come out, I was going to pull the flower out and tell them we need to make love, piece this off and make peace. I'm going to say I'm pulling the flower out. I wasn't pulling no heat out.
Man,
Bam.
listen.
Bam. I see we got Mo ready too.
He think about
that.
If somebody would have challenged him, you got to make a decision. And that's why we had this conversation yesterday about the crazy thing in Texas, where Texas is literally trying to pass a law where you don't need a license to have a gun.
You don't need a license?
Yes, you won't need a license to have a gun. You won't need a license to have a gun. That's what they're trying to push.
You don't need a license. You
no,
mean
you
license
don't. You
to
could
carry.
You don't need a license to have a gun.
Well, you don't. You could buy one for your house. You don't have to have a license.
No, you have to have a license to have a gun in your house, dog.
No, you don't. You could buy a weapon without a license.
Okay.
You can. Okay. You to carry it, you need a license to carry. And that's two separate things.
No, you need a license in Texas to have it in your house, dog. You can't shoot. You can't have I don't agree. I might be wrong. You just can't have a gun in your house and not have a license for it.
Well, maybe it's a PA thing, but I know you can go buy a weapon without having a license. You just can't carry it on. It's intended. You can take it to the range. You just got to have the clip and the gun in separate places. Well, like it's certain rules you got to follow, but yeah, you can have it without having a license.
That is ridiculous in itself. This country's obsessed with guns. Y'all got people without licenses getting guns now to carry, and that's insane that you don't need a license to have it in your house.
I should be able to protect my house, right? Without having a license.
Okay, well, you have the right. You have to get a license to drive a car. So do what it takes to get a license to have it in your house, because I need to know what is going on in your brain to have a gun in there. Because let me tell you something, when you got guns now with people who are getting into heated domestic arguments, and now you got a gun involved that's in the house. Now you got baby moms and baby dads who are bold as hell now because you got a new boyfriend and he got it, or the new dude is threatening somebody. Now there's a gun there. Now they get even tougher. Man, if you look at the numbers of people dying by accident.
Well, that's where they say guns don't kill people. Stupid people with guns kill people because you make that mistake. People don't know how to.
Yeah, but stupid people without guns can't kill nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't take that amendment away, though. I get partially like that's a right to have the bear arms, And so when that pandemic hit, when everybody thought
I gotta check the PA laws because Jay Black be having his own laws, yo.
No, when the pandemic happened, remember everybody thought it was apocalypse and people was gonna be brushing in your house to get toilet paper. People was getting guns. You ain't gonna come up in here for the toilet paper. Like people were buying guns. Like the gun store lines was crazy at one point.
Yeah, but that still doesn't say that what you're saying is right. That you don't need a
you
license.
Think all the people all
gun.
of a sudden had a license? You don't have to have a license. To buy it.
I don't care. That all the people could have just been breaking the law.
A gun store can't sell you a firearm.
Yes, they can.
Without running. They have to run your back. They have to run it, and then it's in your name. But you don't have to have a license. You have to have a license to carry, not a license to own. Unless I'm speaking crazy, but I know
you're pretty much. I think you are because I think you have to have a license.
Now I'm gonna have to Google it because no, you don't need a license to carry. I mean, you need a license to carry, not to own. Now we all got quiet Googling.
You got a license when you purchase a gun with a valid. This is crazy.
No, because I remember the very first time I tried. That was when I had my felony.
So you can have a license in your house and in your car. Crazy as y'all are bugging. This is amazing. This is and y'all listen. Y'all live your lives. I'm not.
You need a license to carry. You can to carry.
No, in Texas, you can have a license in your. You can have a gun in your home and in your car without a license.
Oh, you do both. Well, yeah, carry in your car because I can be going to the range. If I'm going to, as long as the clip, you don't have the shells inside of the firearm at the same time. Like it has to be in separate parts of the car. Like one should be in the trunk and the other half should be up front. Or something like that. It has to be not within that same space.
Y'all got that. Y'all go ahead. I'm not gonna waste my energy on talking about how many people are dying because of guns.
Woo.
I'm not even gonna waste the energy because this country is obsessed with guns. Obsessed with guns. Up next, allegedly.
No, she's there now. I know we low, but unless you want to take a break, but yeah, she's there. She's ready.
Bring Sexy Mo up here with allegedly. In Oklahoma, I can walk down any street with any gun, no license needed.
Yeah, it depends on the state.
I guess every state got different laws.
Every state has different laws. Mm-hmm.
Y'all are crazy, boy. Y'all don't understand how bad this is.
I mean, I grew up in Arkansas where, at 13, you can go deer hunting with a rifle.
Yeah, I get it.
So, it depends on where you're from.
Because that was always a fun activity, killing a deer.
It's a Southern thing. You never had deer meat, Michael Shawn?
No.
Deer meat and cheese?
No. Cats be killing deers and act like they did something too. The deer don't even know it's part. They don't even know they're part of the sport. Yo, we're gonna slide up on this deer and kill it.
You need a license to carry.
Reindeer games.
Yes.
Anybody ever had lion? Why don't you kill a lion?
Anybody had lion?
What?
You get up for that one, huh?
What? Lion meat? Lion steaks?
And Kathy's from Texas too.
So this is the whole thing with the gun. Since y'all want to get it, y'all want to play with this. You got a whole bunch of people who can just buy a gun. And the NRA doesn't want you to actually have any type of things to pass. That means I can't know your mental capability. I can't know anything about. They don't even want a background check. The fact that people are allowed to buy guns and not have a background check is amazing because you have to buy a car and they do a credit check on you. But you can buy a gun without them doing any type of check on you. Which is absolutely.
Wait. You said Texas?
Texas what?
You always do a background check when you buy a gun.
You
can go to the gun shows. They don't do a background check. You can go to a gun show in Philadelphia and you can get the gun.
Yeah, there's a little loophole. The gun show.
I'm talking about a background check. Like these people are buying guns that we don't know nothing. There's nothing you have to pass. You are now getting something that can kill somebody, and it's as easy as any. It's the most easiest thing to do is to buy something that can kill somebody else.
Pretty soon they're going to start having serial numbers on bullets, registering bullets, all of that stuff.
They're not going to do any of that. They're going to make it easier and easier. I promise you they're not. The NRA is too powerful.
Is very powerful.
You're right. I'm reading it here. It says federal law requires federal license for the firearm dealers, but not private sellers like your gun shows.
Correct.
to initiate a background check. So yeah, so that's the loophole. So if you're buying it from a shop or a dealer, you get a background check, but you go to a gun show, you're good.
Dog, and do you really think these dealers don't have that type of gun show license? It's like a cabaret license when you want to sell alcohol. You ain't got a liquor license. But if you have a cabaret license, you can sell liquor wherever you want it, all your functions. You don't think they got the loopholes? And let me tell you something, the crazy thing. When I was 18, I was selling guns in Morristown. I was selling guns at a place called Bess. It was called Bess. It was an actual store. They put me in charge. I had to work the gun department. I can tell you right now, I ain't checked nothing. I can tell you personally, I didn't check nothing.
You get a gun. You get a gun. Everybody
No, I
get a
didn't
gun. You got
know.
money.
They were like, I want this, this, and that. I'd look it up. I'd go get it. Here's your gun. I want this, this, and that. Here's your gun. Sold it to them. They were all out. Hey, I'm not even going to, don't say nothing.
I mean, growing up in the South, the Midwest, I mean, everybody, like, it was nothing for anybody to have a gun. Like, that wasn't like a big deal.
Okay, so now have we seen the results of it? Have we seen the results of what's going on throughout this country? Who's getting murdered the most? But
yes, Billy said it's your fault for being in charge of the gun show, Mike. That was your fault. You really messed up. Like
I wasn't even at a gun show. I was it was a department store. It was like the original Best Buy, which is called Best.
The Best Buy for guns, for firearms.
Hey, that's the quote that everybody say with action saying, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
And that's a great cliche for Boys in the Hood Part 2. The only problem is that I'd rather be alive than get killed because somebody had road rage and I cut him off by mistake and he pops off and starts shooting at my car. I'd rather be alive when I'm watching a basketball game and I see two people get into an argument over who's better, the Dallas Cowboys or the New York Giants. They get into a fist fight, but there's a gun now available so they can come back and start letting off. Hotheads all over this country. Do you know what's going on in Walmart and Targets? And the easier we make these guns available. Do you see what we've seen during the pandemic? Can you imagine if everybody had a gun during that situation and could run back to the car and come back and let off on everybody? But
the consequences of life to stop, like, the consequences related with that. Like, is that something you want to go to jail for the rest of your life? So you have to be able to control yourself, right? In theory.
No, where do you see control in America? Where do y'all see control at? And the funny thing is that people doing the mass murders, the high school shootings, they don't have a record. So you're making it easier for them to get guns too. So the criminals, because this is another argument, they were like, well, criminals don't get guns legally anyway, so no matter what laws you make. Okay, so now, there are criminals that don't have a criminal record, means they haven't gotten caught yet. Now it's easier for them to get these guns. But you know what? Y'all got
what's your answers, Mike? Well, what's your answers?
Y'all
Sway.
No.
Got the answers.
I'll tell y'all won. Because I'm telling y'all won. Because especially here in Texas, y'all won. Because I'm gonna go get my thing too. Y'all won.
You about to go get that thing?
Everybody, go get it.
Now, what is your protocol? Are you going to go to the range? Are you going to practice? Are you going to be taught gun safety?
You can kiss my ass miss me with the gun safety.
What do you
because
mean?
y'all wanted this. Because the majority of people, there's going to be, you know how many thousands of people ain't doing that gun safety? They're just getting the gun and be like, I got it.
You got to teach that. You have to advocate for that. You have to lead by example.
I didn't want this. That's on y'all now. Y'all advocate.
So y'all just do it out of spite. So you ain't gonna do that.
I am. I'm gonna have my gun, just like everybody else.
You're not going to no safety classes?
Nope. I have somebody teach me on my own.
They teach you in the range. They got little classes at the range for beginners.
Okay, so I learned it. Does that change anything about my mental, Jay? Does that change anything about my
hot saying when you're a hothead, but I'm just saying as far as the safety aspect for
mistakes. How about this? How about all the mistakes that are going to happen when you perceive somebody as doing something and they didn't even mean it that way? But now you got the answer, Sway. You got the answer. Now you can end somebody's life, and all y'all black people, all y'all Hispanics who got these guns, realize this. Y'all got the gun, but do you have the money for the lawyer to prove that it was self-defense? I want all y'all to understand. Do you have the money for the lawyer that it's going to take to prove that was self-defense? And when you shoot that white boy, I want you to see how even his playing field is going to be.
I don't think it's ever going to be an even playing field. That's far-fetched.
And I'm telling you right now, when they make it that easy for guns, it's just another way of a pipeline to get more minorities in jail. And when they make it in Texas, let me tell you, when they make it in Texas that you don't need a license to carry, when they make it in Texas, you don't need a license to carry, they're going to have the right to search your car anytime.
Well, that's why more Black and brown people need to get involved in lobbying, become a registered lobbyist, and then get involved in the process.
You sound like Roland Martin. You sound like Roland Martin right now.
I mean, we have to start somewhere. It has to be some level of conversation. It has to be some type of start point. It can't just be, well, this is the way it is. If there's something you don't like, that's what you do. You get involved in the process.
Yeah.
Don't be comparing me to no
Kathy,
damn
I'm curious,
Martin.
what kind of weapon you got, Kathy? I'm curious. And you can buy, anybody can buy ammunition from anywhere, but Kathy, what kind? I'm curious. What you carrying?
Because they sell at Walmart, right? You can get depending on where you are,
anybody
you
can
can
buy.
get ammunition
You don't need a background check.
Right.
You don't need anything to buy ammunition. Anybody.
Right.
I've been doing that for years. Yeah. Felony and all, you still go right in. I need
felony and all.
Allegedly.
You can buy it.
I don't want
felony and all.
When I have my felony, I can go right in and buy ammunition all day long.
And this is what I'm saying. How does that make sense?
I went to the gun range when I was in Texas, like in February, and they had a shortage of ammunition. Like they literally had a limit on how much you could buy. And I was like, I've never experienced that before. He said, yes, it's a shortage right now.
When I took my class to get my license, we had people who never shot a gun before and couldn't even hit the target, but now have a gun.
And probably couldn't handle the kickback.
If there's one thing in life in this country that it should be hard to get, and it should be demanding to get a license, it should be to own something that kills people. But just tell a story, though. Just tell your stories, Gus.
I mean, remember the BB guns? Yeah, BB guns, zip guns. Yep.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense for a female. 380s are nice size. We call it Cardi. We got a Cardi.
I like the Glock myself.
It's too much for you, Mo.
Kathy, have you ever killed somebody, Kathy? I want to ask you, have you ever killed somebody? I just want to know. Because you guys really think it's that easy. I talk to people who've been in the military. Jay Black, have you killed somebody?
No. Okay,
so you guys talk so crazy on I'll just do this and take a life.
The situation you're placed in, like protecting your home, for me, I feel like that's a whole different animal. Like you out in the street in car road rage. No, I throw pennies. I don't like. But as far as
until you throw a penny at somebody who shoots back at you.
But in your house is different.
Pennies
back. I get that.
Oh, I do. I throw pennies. My road rage is I
damn you
pennies at. I'm a penny thrower, and I don't do nickels.
You cut me off.
I ain't wasting it, but pennies. Yeah, I'm all about that penny life. When I keep pennies in my ashtray, that's just for
until you throw pennies, and the person that hit the window, then he shoots at you, and you shoot back.
I'm not shooting that. Well, I guess now it's self-defense if you're licensed to carry. Now you shoot.
Prove that. I want you to prove that.
Well, he shot first.
Okay, just go to court.
My 2 dash cams picked up on that. I got the cameras in the front of the car and in the back.
And then he says pennies were hitting my window. I thought I heard something hit my window. I thought he was shooting.
Okay. That's point well taken. Well taken.
You give people what they want. When they obsessed with something, when this country's obsessed with something and you can make a ton of money, they don't give a damn. Because I'm telling you, in order to sell liquor, you need to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. In order to own a car and drive it, you have to have insurance. You got to get it registered. You ain't even got these. Oh man, they can't even keep track of people with guns.
Shawnee take her daughters to the range. That's dope. I like that, Shawnee. They shoot 9s though. Hold up. They ain't
but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that she teaches them gun safety. I'm pretty sure that they have to go through the process.
I want
She
y'all
didn't
to
just put a
know.
gun in their hand and
No,
just
it's
say
good.
go.
No, that she's taking them to the range, obviously. But she said they shooting nines. I mean, she got little daughters. Like, I don't know, like. Now the technique, I like the form, but they can't handle that kickback. If you notice the kickback, Shawnee, that was too much for them. They should not have been reflecting that much. But I like the fact that she has them learning in the range. But I think I would go with a more 380 like Kathy.
And I want y'all to learn.
That's
Y'all
dope,
can
I like that.
everybody, and God bless. If I had a gun, I'd have my kids. So this is not about you, Shawnee. I want everybody to know. I want y'all to try and reenact after you kill somebody. I want y'all to reenact that. I want y'all to practice if I shot somebody and they didn't intend to do what I thought they were going to do.
Well, I think the gun is only an extreme measure. Somebody breaking in your house, that's extreme.
Hey, listen, you got to break it in the house. You got to break it in.
That's my biggest thing.
You got to break it in the house, but people are carrying guns all over. You got to break it in the house. And let's get it straight. For people who haven't killed somebody, I'm just going with what other people said. A 17-year-old breaks in your house and you kill that person because you protected your house. If you think that's not going to affect you afterwards, please don't think you're not going to be affected by that. And you should protect your house because I would shoot anybody who tried to enter my house.
Like Kathy said, you ring on my doorbell late at night, way hours in the morning, ain't nothing but drama. Oh, we need to grab that.
And then you find out his car was stalled and he was just knocking on the door.
But I'm prepared just in case. First of all, I ain't expecting nobody, but I'm prepared. I feel like your house is different. Like you said, out in the street and you getting mad and you're supposed to control your anger. But man, that's your right to be able to protect yourself.
And when them white folks is killing people for walking on their lawn, y'all go ahead. When that one boy's car was stalled and all he did was knock on that door for help and he got gunned down, all right. The genie's out. Look. I'm not even arguing no more. Everybody get your guns. I'm going to get my gun. What they've opened up is y'all don't know the permanent. Look at all the people in jail for self-defense that they thought they were going to be able to plead self-defense.
They're learning so they can stop the threat. Yeah, that's their goal. Yeah, well, I mean, that first shot will do it as long as they don't go too high that upward, the kickback. But that's dope that they learn it. I think every parent, if that's what you're into, I think it's good. Take your kids out to the range and teach them safety at a young. That way, you don't want to be the ones on the
Dave
news.
said, "Let me make this clear. I'll shoot in the air just to scare them. All they know, I mean business. I ain't mad at that." But Jay ain't say once about shooting in the air.
Nah, not if you come into my crib. I'm shooting to kill. I'm being honest. You can't break up in here and think that is I'll shoot up where that bullet gonna
somebody
go.
coming in your house
up in the bedroom upstairs, like where
yeah, and somebody coming in your house, you don't know what they're coming to do to you.
No, you coming with ill intentions, that's for sure.
Right.
I get the house. I'm not gonna say it one more time. I get the house.
But you don't shoot in the air.
But
I ain't
you
shooting
got
in the air to scare you.
No, if it's in the house, I get it. But we're talking about outside in these streets. Go ahead. Watch how many people. How many people are getting shot by mistake right now? How many people are dying by mistake that ain't got nothing to do with it? You can go to the range all you want, right? And God bless, you should go to the range. Shawn, this has nothing to do. You go to the range all you want. You can practice at the range all you want. When everything happens in a split second, you ain't got time to sit at the range and be like, oh yeah, this is cute, I'm shooting at a target. When everything just happens and you shoot the wrong person by mistake, y'all really think going to the range is really going to make you that person when it happens and you're in a parking lot and everybody starts pulling out guns and you're going to be, it's a moving target that's shooting back.
But shouldn't they should be at least taking those steps though, right, Mike? You agree with that?
I said it, but I'm telling you, shooting a basketball in a gym by yourself is totally different than shooting a basketball in front of 20,000 people. You can practice all you want.
but practicing is good. I think we got video of Mo practicing. We got a clip of Mo.
Now have people running all around the parking lot. Now have people yelling. Have people yelling all around the parking lot, and have kids running around, and you do the same thing.
So they do have, if you go to certain gun ranges, right? They do have where you can actually practice, like do stimulations and things like that. Again, going back to gun safety, that is part of gun safety. Understanding and learning how to use the weapon.
Okay.
So Oklahoma, now that's a little vicious. Oklahoma in your yard.
Oh, wow.
Man. Like it's yeah.
Wow.
No, y'all go. No. Y'all. It's down south, right, Mo? It's different. It's down south. I get it. Go ahead. They can stimulate all you want. Kids running around a Walmart parking lot and people running around, and all of a sudden it comes out of nowhere. And y'all really think y'all gonna be able to just be like, okay, I'm not shooting nobody by mistake. Military people, thousands of other military have been killed through friendly fire. But go ahead, y'all. I don't know why I wasted this time, because it is what it is. The country's already obsessed with it. Though we're the only country with this many guns. Do y'all understand it? In the world. In the world.
You can get charged for pulling it off without using it.
If you pull a gun in Texas, you do better if you shoot them. You can get charged for pulling for no reason or just displaying it in aggressive.
Yeah, you can't use it for an intimidating factors. Yeah, I get that.
No, I don't get it. If I just say stop, like get away from me. Women who just shot are hot though. Mike knows it. He's stupid. No, I don't play with all that. Because those same women can get mad at you.
No, I had my wife. She had a little 22 at first, and it was like pat. She was like, "I need something with a little bit more,
a little bit more kick, a little bit more kick."
Yeah.
See, y'all start talking about it. Y'all start talking about it like it's a car.
So I'll say this, Michael Shawn. I mean, for me, I go to the gun range because it gives me it's a stress reliever for me. By the time I leave, I'm good. I'm relaxed. Again, you also have to look at the mental state of the person with the gun. So it's not, I mean, for me, in my view, I don't think it's so much the weapon, more so the person who owns it or who has it.
We can't find out the mental state because they won't make it a rule. We can't find out a mental state, Mo.
Going back to lobbying for how the practices of obtaining a gun, those things, part of the process.
And do we really know? Can you fake a mental aspect?
Like,
do you really know? If I got anger issues, and never
psychiatrist,
and I never been tested for having anger issues. Speaking to a therapist, I can fake a therapist out, but deep down, I could have some real anger isures. I mean,
so
there's
it's not even
just
about anger. It's not about anger. It's more so about your decision making process
in the moment.
And right. And so there are a series of questions and things like that psychologists and psychiatrists may ask you that you can't circumvent that process. And I'm not saying that it can't be done, but 9 times out of 10, J Black, you're not going to be able to circumvent that process.
Bottom line is this. No, bottom line is this.
Matters because you can just go buy the gun.
You can go get it. There's no restrictions. There's no background checks. There's nothing. Y'all got your gun.
They need to change. Those are the things they need to change then.
Mo, your lobbying is nonsense. You can't lobby.
So when I say lobby, I'm talking about lobbying for different gun laws. The particulars of state gun laws.
The presidents of the United States are scared to go against them.
Well, some of the guns are imported from other countries too. I mean, it's a larger it's a larger problem. This is just the tip of the iceberg of gun control and the problem.
But do you know there's no okay. There is no gun control. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There is no gun control. And a president hasn't been able to do it. So the average person, it's not even an issue when these governors go to become governors in Texas when they run. That's not even an issue. That's not even one of the things that they bring up in the debates. A president of the United States, look, Joe Biden Do you know how many mass shootings we have? It's hilarious. It's so hilarious how many mass shootings we have in this country. The president will jump on and say we got to do gun control, and then be like, we can't do it.
Mm-hmm. It ain't changing nothing.
It's about your personal safety. So you educate yourself, your personal education, and you take that accountability for yourself. That way you're not one more statistic. So when you say, Mike, you're not going to go to a range, that's foolish to me. It's like you got to educate yourself though, right?
Jay, you can go to a range and still be a statistic. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all keep saying it's personal. The masses aren't going to ranges. They're just getting their guns.
One crazy cat cancels both of y'all out.
How about
y'all
this?
Go to the range all day. A crazy cat will knock you right on out, shoot you in a heartbeat.
How about this? You can't even pass a law that a person has to go to a range, like you renew your license. They can't even pass a law that makes people have to go to the range every 6 months and take a test. They can't even pass that.
Because where's it end then? If you gotta, I mean, I guess that's so detailed what you're describing. So every 6 months, the license to carry, I have to pass this test at a range to see if I can shoot within certain distances accurately.
Is that too much, Jay? Is that too much? Is that too much to carry something that can kill somebody? Is that too much? I'm sorry. Am I inconveniencing you out right now?
No, I mean, I get your angle. I get your angle. I think it's more of the mental state, like you said, of someone in that anger moment, because you're using it for safety in close proximity. Normally, you're not doing long shooting. You're not no sniper. You know what I mean? Average person. So if something happened, your immediate space.
You know what? Never mind. But
I get your angle.
No. It's just y'all
don't do license no more. Anybody want to drive a car? Just drive. You want to drive an 18-wheeler? Just drive. You want to drive a bus?
Just drive.
Just go and drive it.
Now that no.
That's no. That's no.
What you mean nah?
That's no.
What do you mean nah?
1396.
This is amazing.
What do you mean nah? Where's the nah at? That's
now it's dangerous. Now it's dangerous.
Crazy.
This is what I'm saying. This is why. Wait. Why not, Mo? Why?
Yeah, I'm dying to hear this. Go ahead.
Why?
We ain't gonna shut down till you say something.
Oh, I just don't know. I don't like the analogy, but
why?
It's okay.
Why? It's
we're
going
to agree
to
disagree today.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Wait
a second. You have a weapon in your hand that could kill somebody, and you think that a person driving a car, which can also kill somebody, should go through all these steps daily to get a license, but a person can get a gun without taking tests.
I am pro gun safety. Did you not hear me? I'm about the process of gun safety, not just putting a gun in somebody's hand. And I damn sure don't want somebody without a license driving a car around me. And they're actually not even kill. Like your 2 points, they're not even.
Because I'm just telling you, you might be pro.
Because a person with a driver's license, can still have an accident.
Yes.
And hit you.
Yes, they can. But they
shooting a gun is a decision. One which you have control over.
Okay.
How do you have a decision? Wait. You have a decision. You have a decision to get into car and drive. Because they told me I've been through the court system with driving.
Yes, you do, but you don't have control over accidents.
No, I do. That's why you're
control over environmental variables. No, you don't.
Yes, you do, because your car insurance decides it when the lawyers come. Another thing, I've been through a lot of car accidents, and your lawyer comes to you and tells you whether the weather affected you or not. The judge tells you whether the wet road was really the wet road's fault or was it your fault. So because of this, you get decided. This is the same thing I'm talking about with this guns thing. The same restriction should be on a gun owner.
So it takes 2 to 5 pounds of pressure to pull a Glock, to shoot a Glock, right? That's a decision. If you're behind a car, a tree falls and you swerve and you hit somebody, that's an accident. You did not mean to do that, right?
Mo, do you know how many people
shooting a gun is an intentional?
Do you know how many people have pressed that 2 point that you said pressure by mistake? Do you know how many people have done that by mistake?
But if you have gun safety, you know not to put your hand
Wait a
in that
second.
in that
Cops-
hole in that
cops-
in that hole unless you're ready to use it.
No, cops have done it by mistake and gotten off.
That's a whole
That's an accident.
another situation.
There are people who have shot their
Mm.
other human beings who have shot other human beings and gotten off because it was a mistake. They took the gun and they put that pressure and what they used to get off was exactly what you just said. It only takes 2 pounds of pressure for a trigger to go off.
But if they went to gun safety school or if they had any type of gun safety,
they wouldn't have an
know
accident?
not to put their they would know you don't put your hand in there and your finger in
Really?
there unless you're ready to shoot.
And if you come out, if you think somebody's coming in your house, if you think somebody's
That's
coming in your house,
different. You're giving me like 3 or 4 different scenarios in this one thing right now. You're jumping from scenario to scenario.
Okay.
That's not the same thing. If someone come in my house, they getting warmed up because I don't know
if somebody's
what you're
coming to
do.
your car
Whatever you're
at
coming
night,
to do is ill intention.
if somebody's coming to your car in the middle of the night, and your car is right there, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna put your finger on the trigger?
Why? First of all, why are you walking up on somebody in the middle of the night to their car unannounced?
Don't put it on the other person. We're asking
Unannounced.
I'm asking
You're
you a
not asking the other
question.
person,
Are
what
you
would
putting
you
your
do?
finger on the trigger?
So
It
am
may
I
not be the
sound?
trigger to be on the side of
But
it.
I might be ready.
Oh,
I might be ready.
Yes.
I mean,
And
you
then
see cops do that too. They put it on the side. They don't necessarily have it on the trigger. They got
There's a ready position.
It's like,
Yes.
hey, I don't know
I
what's
want you to
going on.
Google how many people have shot somebody by mistake.
And
I would
I'm not
love y'all to
saying
giggle.
I am not
Google
saying
it.
again. So the mistake comes in when again the process, the mind. Oh, I thought he was going to do something to me, so I decided to shoot. Right.
Where you decide
So
to
it's not
swerve.
so much. It's not so much as an accident when you shoot somebody versus the variables that made you make that decision.
Okay.
But when you're talking about comparing it to driving a car, you drive a car, something fall in front of you and you swerve and you hit somebody. That wasn't your intention. That was not your intent.
How about if you were speeding? Was it your intention? Was it your mistake then if you were speeding, if you were doing 90? Was it your intention to kill somebody?
It was your so herein lies the problem with that. You were speeding. You made the decision to speed, knowing the ramifications. 1, I can get into an accident. 2, I won't have the refractory time to stop. If
Jay,
somebody jumps in front of
I
me.
want you to Google how many people have been killed by accident, by a gun in America. And the thing that you're saying is that you're
You're right,
literally,
Shirley. Why
so
people are
what
not
you're
taking
saying
classes?
is somebody come, you can do all the classes you want. Cops are trained. And you know, cops have shot people by mistake. Literally,
Or
they
allegedly, so they say.
No, no.
Everybody
We play the
says.
videos on this show.
Everybody
We play the
says
videos on
it's
this
a
show.
mistake when they do
Ain't no
something.
allegedly.
Wait, you're gonna tell me
That's
now?
what I say, everybody.
Wait, you're literally gonna tell me now a cop hasn't shot somebody by mistake? You're gonna tell me
Oh
that?
no! I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just saying every situation is not the same. All the variables that go into certain situations are not the same.
Okay, so I want to tell you, you can shoot somebody by accident. That's my whole point. You can shoot somebody by accident.
In 2018 is only saying it counted for 1%.
I seen a man get killed for accidentally spitting in front of someone in Oakland. All right, just do so. I didn't even want to get into this. Y'all dragged me into this. I didn't even want to get into this. So go ahead, do a story. Do a story. You're happy to
1%.
So now you want me to? I can't even get a subject area expert, huh? A lot of people. It's a percentage.
Yeah, so it's definitely more deaths by vehicle than guns, according to statistics.
What does that mean?
There's more accidental deaths by
You made the
vehicles. No,
analogy.
you made the analogy.
That wasn't my analogy. My analogy is if you have to have a license to drive a car, why wouldn't you have to have a license to get a gun?
Get a gun.
That was my analogy. Don't twist my analogy up.
Well, you should need a license
And
to
you
purchase
should
a gun.
And if you have to take
I
a
do
road
agree with
test
that.
and you have to get it renewed, you have to take a road test, you have to take a driver's test, you have to do that. That should be the same thing you have to do to get a gun.
Your eyesight's a little paired. You might have to do the.
So, Mike, it just goes but back to Mike's point for you, Mike. That's why I was saying you take your own personal safety and knowledge and education to yourself, and you should educate yourself. You said no because everybody else ain't got
Jay,
to. I'm not
I
gonna
don't. If
educate.
I don't have to, I don't. This is my. You make my point. I don't have to.
but you know you should educate yourself. So why
I
not?
know I
Just because
shouldn't
you-
drink and drive. Okay,
Mhm.
I know I shouldn't drink and drive, right?
Mhm.
And now they punish me for doing it. But if they didn't, I'd still be doing it. So there needs to be restrictions on what you do with a gun. But I don't have to, Jay. I don't have to get safety. I don't have to do these protocols. All I'm asking is, why isn't enforced? Why is it not enforced? We're making it easier for people
because
to
you
get
know
them.
it's smart. They don't enforce you to wear a condom, but you do. I mean, in general, I'm just saying. All right, never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah, I ain't killing nobody. Cut it out.
wasn't ready.
That was
I
funny.
was.
No,
I wasn't
we know.
ready.
You know what I'm saying? Like no one.
Hey Jay, do you know that bacon that you eat every day is bad for your health, all right?
Yes, I do.
And you do eat it every day.
I love it. Yes.
Okay, that's your choice. That's not affecting anybody else.
To that point.
But I don't understand why people are so upset that it should have to be something that you have to have responsibility in owning a gun, and they should be things that you have to do.
I don't refute that. I totally agree with what you just said. There should be some system in place to where you got to get a license first before you can get a gun. I
But you
agree with
don't.
that. So again,
but you don't.
Shut up, Cam.
It's true.
But that goes back to what I was saying about being a part of the
Well,
process.
as soon as the butt goes, it cancels out everything else.
Oh, the butt, yeah.
Yeah, the butt cancels out everything that
A
you
class
said.
is not going to help.
In addition to,
I just want to explain because I know you guys think the training, a class is not going to help. Again, 8 years in the Army, and after all the training, I've seen people freeze up and make mistakes. Training only does so much. You feel
me?
But everybody believes,
Bruh.
but action. Everybody believes in the heat of the moment, Mo's gonna know. In the heat of the moment where she's in fear of her life, she's gonna know not to put her finger on the trigger. And then she knows. No, you just said, I'm going to not put my finger on the trigger. And what if you think you're in danger, right? And you put your finger on the trigger and you kill somebody and you find out, just hypothetically, you find out they weren't even coming for you.
Their car was parked next to yours.
They weren't even coming for you. And now that is an accident, correct?
Absolutely. But
That's
but that does not relieve me from full culpability because I still made the decision in that moment. It might not be straight up, first degree murder, but there would be some type of manslaughter charge that could possibly be brought up against me because of the decision I made.
And this is why I'm telling you it should be more difficult to have a gun because when an accident happens, a life ends. So the responsibility of owning something that can take a life should be at its highest priority.
Yes.
I don't understand. Like why that's my whole point of this. Is that they're making it easier for all of us to get a gun.
It's too casual.
That's it.
So what do you think that we can do to combat the problem, Mike?
I gave up, Mo.
Of the easy access to firearms.
I gave up because I realized this country's obsessed. It doesn't matter the race. It doesn't matter the gender. Everybody's obsessed and they really feel like they're protected if they have this gun. And I know so many people were like, the worst thing I ever did was do this. I don't have an answer. It's too late. That's why I said I'm gonna go get my gun.
Hey,
but boy, let me tell you something. When gun violence hits your family, and I hope not your family, Mo. I'm not talking about Jay Black. I'm talking
I've
about
had
the
gun
audience,
violence at my family. Yeah. Okay.
People in general. When the gun violence hits you, and you feel the pain of somebody getting a kid, and then they'll blame it on the parents. A kid grabs a gun and shoots his friend by mistake. I don't want to hear all this stuff. I don't want to hear. I don't want to. I'm telling you, the dangers of a gun are the roots grow so crazy.
Kathy,
the roots put Kathy's thing. The roots are so crazy. Mike, real talk. There's a shortage.
Why you
There's
gonna
going
read
to
to
be a
yourself,
civil
though?
war.
Why you read to yourself like
No,
everybody?
I'm trying to
she's
prove
saying that
freedom.
people are stockpiling ammunition, and that's why there's such a shortage, because she feels like there's going to be a civil war soon.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
got
far fetched.
I got my 3 cases of shells for
Y'all
not
really
far-fetched.
let me
for
ask
both
y'all something.
firearms.
Y'all really think we win in a civil war?
I don't think it's about winning. I think that she's more so talking about protecting her and her family.
I want y'all to know, if a civil war happens, we're not winning. I hate to break it to y'all.
When you say
Stand your
what are you
ground.
talking about?
What do you mean?
South,
Stand your ground in your
South,
house? You
Coast.
good.
I mean, what do you when you
When
say
a civil
what do you
war
mean?
pops off, who do you think the government side is going to side with?
Oh, the government aspect. Okay.
But I'm gonna get my gun.
Just get your education too.
No,
Just
I'm gonna
agree
get
to
my
do
gun
that.
and I'm gonna get a gang of them.
You're gonna get the AKs and
Oh God, because we ain't even talking about that. We ain't even talking about how easy it is to get those. These laws are being laxed, not for our benefit, y'all. These laws aren't being laxed for our benefit. They do it all the time.
One of the issues that I do have, and I said one because I do have many when it comes to gun control and whatnot. The high powered assault rifle.
Assault. It's like this
Everybody, no one in America, outside of if you are in the military, has a need for a high powered assault rifle. You just don't. So I think that that's one of my bigger problems, not so much as the handgun. And I'm not saying that a handgun can't kill you, but when you're talking about easy access, especially in the Black and brown community, easy access to get a high powered assault rifle, that's a problem.
Yeah.
No, it's a problem.
And those are imported. Those are imported.
And making gun laws easier. Just remember, your kids, everybody listen, your kids got to go to school and you can't send your kids with a Glock.
But the kids find them and take them to school. And that's what Shorty said. I just saw something too in the news. The kid shot. It's just safety, education, Mike. Where you going, when you get your firearm, where you going to keep it at? How you going to keep it secure? You got easy access.
Your safety. You know what? I've been a safe parent. If my kid wants to steal my car and drive off in it, they can.
So they do have these boxes, security boxes for your gun where you can either put your fingerprint, you can put in a code to even
fast access,
open it up.
I don't know about them
again, depending on how much money you want to spend, there are boxes for you to put your gun in. You can do fingerprint ID just like you do for your phone. It's a lot of ways that you can actually, outside of putting it up, in your closet, away from your kids to find.
When you got guns like this, you cannot protect your kids any longer at school.
Well, what grown, sound-minded adult is taking a gun to school to protect their kid? Like what? Who doing that?
What you can't protect your kids at school because there's nothing you can do. There are too many guns out.
in that aspect. But you can control to an extent. You can't control to an extent how your child has access to your gun to even bring it to school.
But you can't control mass shootings. The country can't control mass shootings in schools. You know why mass shootings are down this year? Because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, the roots of a gun, the problem are the roots that grow because this is a permanent thing. When it happens, you don't bring people back. You can't bring people, and everybody talks this. This is permanent. If you make a mistake, it's permanent. If somebody's depressed and you have a gun in the house and they get to it, I know you can lock it up. You didn't know the person was even going to sleep over. You didn't even know the person who lives with you was even depressed.
That is true. They do.
They literally want teachers to carry guns. They want teachers to carry guns.
They can take down an active shooter. If an active shooter happens, they can take them down.
They're not trained to do it. Cops can barely do it. Y'all really think it's a movie? A teacher is going to be teaching algebra. A teacher is going to be teaching algebra, and a mass shooter comes running down the hallway. She's going to grab the gun. She's going to get everybody situated. And the person's got an automatic weapon. She's going to take her 9, which a cop can't even do, or he, and she's going to take down the mass shooter. What the are y'all talking about?
So I'm not an advocate for that. So again, I take it case by case scenario. I'm not an advocate for teachers possessing firearms in the school. I think that it sets off a different precedence in education. So I'm not even for that. I'm not even for that. But it did come up in some states. That was something that they were looking at.
They can mess around and shoot a badass kid, right?
Or
the kid was threatening him.
Or the kid was threatening him.
Yeah, getting violent.
And we have a lot of Black and brown children in the school system that do have behavioral issues or mental health issues. So again, like to that point, nah.
Can't wake up.
I wasn't asleep. I don't know what that's all. Now on this one.
Rodney called you out.
I sleep on this one. I'm very awake.
All right, I don't know how y'all sucked me into this, but y'all did. I didn't want to talk about this.
All right, go ahead. Say it, Mike. Say it, son.
What?
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else.
No. I didn't want to talk about this.
Oh, in general. Okay, the guns. Yeah.
Before Mo got on
Mike law. So what is the new Mike law concerning?
Once again,
can't trump this.
We're the leading country. Listen, we got more jails than everybody in the world. We imprison more people than anybody in the world. We got more guns that we're talking about. We look at the Middle East and we're like, they're terrorists. We have more guns in our country than them.
Civilians
have more guns than them. And we don't think this is a problem. There are other countries that will have 30 in a year is a world record for them. Dog, this is such a dangerous game, but you know what? I'm talking to a wall because they've already brainwashed everybody that, listen, you're going to need a gun. So I'm going to get mine. I'm not going to bang my head up against this wall no more. But every time a kid gets shot in the street, and then when a kid gets shot in the street, the first thing people say is, well, they got that gun illegally. You ain't got to worry about that no more. You ain't going to have to worry about that illegal stuff. That's the first thing. And I'm not talking about y'all on here. That's the first thing I would hear on the radio, where they probably got the gun illegally. That's the first thing they want to do is absolve gun control so they can feel happy about having their gun. Y'all go ahead. I'm going to join you. I'm going to join you. Nutty professor out here, yo. People talking about they loading up. They loading up for a civil war. Okay. What you gonna do when your ammo's through? Y'all act like y'all gonna stack up like the military. What y'all gonna do when the ammo's through?
Where the sharpshooters at? You gonna waste all them bullets up.
Now, I do agree to protect your home. I get it. And I gave up that argument from the door. To protect your home, you should have a gun. I have a problem with everybody walking around with guns, walking around in the mall, walking around in the movie theater. I have a real problem with that because I know where that's going.
You got no phone calls, Cam?
Kids Park just shot an 18-year.
Not yet.
Kids at a park shot an 18-year-old.
Somebody's trying to call in.
18-year-old over a water balloon fight. Most people don't need guns. But they'll say that person got the gun illegally. I'm throwing pennies when my bullets are gone. That's exactly it, Billy. I'm throwing pennies.
Cut me off.
I'm throwing pennies.
They are effective. I must say.
To irritate somebody.
But when you get real mad, do you just like throw a whole handful?
No. You can't do that. You can't make it rain pennies now. You got to be methodical with it.
Don's comment: as I fought not to get one, looks like I'm going to have to. Don, I feel you, Don. As I fought not to get one, looks like I'm going to have to.
At least you don't have a felony that you can, Don. You have that right still. You get in trouble, you lose that privilege. I guess that's a different spin.
Well, you told me you could get it when you can get ammo when you're a felon.
You can get ammo. You can't buy a gun. I used to buy all the shells I want for my alleged legal weapon, alleged legally unowned weapon. But yeah, you needed shells because you go to the range.
They're like you.
Hold on, you got a caller.
You got like one more minute because I'm tired. We're past the time.
This is Representative Jordan Harris from PA.
Free Agent Radio. Who's? Oh, I'm sorry. Sexy Mo introduced you. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody?
Excellent. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for calling. I just want to tell you before we talk, I didn't even want to talk about this.
But we had
Mo and Jay Black forced me into this nonsensical, never-ending argument that is never going to be solved. So go ahead, please elaborate, because I know you know a lot more about. You've forgotten more about the subject than I'll ever know. So go ahead.
Well, look, Mo just hit me up, asked me to call in, so
Yeah, we're talking about. Can you just give them a snapshot of what we're talking about, Michael Shawn, in relations to guns, the laws?
I have a real problem, especially living in Texas. They want to make it now that you don't need a license to even carry a gun. You don't need a license to have a gun. They're trying to pass this right now, and I have a real problem with this because I already see where this is going. I already see what's about to happen now when you got people who can't even behave themselves, can't get violent at Walmart over not wearing masks. And now you put a gun in the situation. Or interactions between ex-boyfriends and baby moms who are already scared of certain people, and maybe they have a new boyfriend. Now the other boyfriend can get a gun without a license. All he got to do is pay his $200, and now he emboldens himself. I just see more violence coming about. Not that we don't have enough violence with guns as it is. So that's what we were talking about. And Mo and Jay Black had different aspects, and I'll just let you take it from there. If Mo, if you want to add something after he talks, go ahead, feel free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think it's crazy to not require licenses and or background checks for folks to carry firearms, particularly when you have rules already in place for folks who should not be able to have guns because they've shown themselves not to be able to do the right things with firearms. So, I personally am a gun owner. I have several. And every time I go to buy a new gun, they run a background check on me to make sure I'm cool. I have a license to carry. And I think it's just like driving. If you want to be able to drive, you got to show us that you know what to do and know how to do the right thing. So I think it's crazy if Texas is trying to move in the direction of not requiring some type of license. But here's what I will say. I say all of this changes when more black folks get guns. That's just my perspective. I support black people arming themselves and getting more firearms, because when you do that, then folks who can call themselves gun advocates and activists, they start to look at things a little differently when everybody has one. So if they want to play that game, if we can't get to where we need to get to politically to be able to protect folks and to pick more off the street, then I think black folks need to go to gun ranges, gun clubs, and buy firearms themselves.
All right, two things. Let me start with the first one, get it out the way, because Mo didn't like my comparison about driving and driver's license and guns.
That's not the comparison you made.
That is, because Mo said it's a choice when you have an accident in a car. It's not a choice if you have an accident with a gun. You can't have an accident with a gun. Clear yourself up, Mo.
What I said was it's a conscious decision to pull out your weapon and shoot somebody. And what you did was you compared it to somebody driving a car and having an accident or hitting someone. There's different variables to that. So if I'm driving, I have my license and a tree falls and I swerve and I hit someone, that's an accident.
Sir, can you accidentally?
I can control whether or not I decide I'm mad at you and I take my gun out and shoot you.
Okay, can I ask the guest? Can you accidentally shoot somebody?
I know that's a loaded question.
I just want to know.
What did I done walk in on?
Can you accidentally?
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
I just want to know. I just want to know, because I've heard many a story of people shooting somebody by mistake, accidentally, and getting off. So is it possible to shoot somebody accidentally?
You cannot check the chamber, and there could be a bullet in the chamber. That can happen. Mm-hmm. There could be a malfunction. It doesn't happen as much because you still got to pull the trigger. But you got to check to make sure that there's not a bullet in the chamber when you're cleaning your gun and doing stuff like that. That's my way of not answering your question, but
got
answering
you.
your
Got
question.
you.
Yeah,
I got you. No. We're gonna leave it there, Mo. We're gonna leave it there. He doesn't want to answer the question. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there.
To that point, that also goes back to gun safety. Get mad, get big mad, because that's
I'm not getting mad because you're repeating yourself over and over.
Back.
You can have gun safety and still make a mistake.
Yes.
A military person, a police officer can make a mistake.
Yes.
You can have all the gun safety in the world, and you've never been in a situation ever to kill somebody, Mo. So you don't even know if you might not make a mistake. You can't guarantee anybody that you might not make a mistake. You can't guarantee everybody that you might shoot the wrong person.
Well, so now that is true. You cannot guarantee it, but what you can do is practice. And when you practice more, there's muscle memory, and there's more training on how to handle certain situations. So the more is why I go to the gun range. You're right. Once you point that gun and you pull that trigger, unless you've been trained, unless you know what you're doing, like there could be dire consequences to your actions. We should be requiring, in my view, we should be requiring folks to get training if you want to use a gun. I mean, we require folks to have a certain amount of hours when they want to get their license. We should be requiring folks to have a certain amount of training.
That's what I've been saying the whole morning.
Well, you don't. But Mike said he wasn't, because it wasn't required. He wasn't going to educate himself.
Because
Thank
you. Put it. No, I said you're not requiring me to do it, and you should require me to do it.
Yeah.
That was my point. You should require me to do it.
Which
my analogy is people are not all going to do it if you don't require it to be done.
But you know this, so you know better, you do better.
Hey, that's why they make laws. You can't have a country where people just do things because they know better.
Everybody's going to do the right thing. Come on, cut that out.
But Mike controls He controls himself. And all
Jay, it was a sarcasm in a debate.
As long as you're going to get.
I'm not getting anything. I don't have a gun.
When I said be a part of the process and talked about lobbying and talked about gun reform and laws.
You get mad, Mo? You gonna get big mad? You gonna get big mad, Mo?
You gonna get mad?
You told me I was a female Roland Martin.
Ain't no average person gonna be able to do anything about lobbying against guns. The government can't do anything about the NRA. It's been here for how many years now? No president will even face up. But you want the common citizen to actually do what? Waste a vote on who? Who's going to go up against the NRA? What mayor? What governor? What senator? What congressman? What congresswoman? Who's going up against them? That's what I want to know.
I don't know about that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Sometimes, sometimes people think lobbying groups and whatnot are more powerful than they actually are. The NRA is currently in litigation. I think they're actually the bankruptcy. I think there's a way that they're actually looking at how they can dismantle the actual NRA. So I think if people actually, people actually organize, and not necessarily in metropolitan cities, but in suburbs and rural areas, I think that you could actually see a change. Here's another thing: if more, and I'm not a member, but if other folks wanted to actually join the NRA because it's a membership organization, you can actually vote the leadership out. So, there are ways to do things that, some of these groups are big bad boogeyman, and until somebody actually check their chin and take them out.
Now, we both understand that it was proven that the NRA lied about the bankruptcy. We do know that, right? That it was proven that the NRA lied about the bankruptcy. Ain't too many black folks getting up in the NRA. But I'm just, hey.
Hey, listen, I'm just talking strategy. I mean,
okay, but ain't too many of us getting accepted in the NRA. Let's keep it a buck right now.
Well, I mean, if you send your membership dues and they taking the money.
Okay, you can also
I'm not doing it.
You can also become a part of the Klan too.
They're the big bad boogeyman, and I don't think they're as big and as bad as people actually think they are.
We'll just agree to disagree. I'm just going by. I know you ain't never gonna have a president actually run based on that, because they're gonna be like, he's taking our guns away, just like they said Obama was taking their guns away forever and everything. All right,
but before we let you go, you said you got your license and you carried. Did you get your gun before you got your license to carry, or did you get your license to carry and then brought your firearm?
I got my license to carry, and then I went and bought my first firearm.
You hesitated. I always wanted to make sure. I don't know. All right.
No. I had to think. I got my license carry when I was 21. I'm 37. I had to think back on when I actually got it. So yeah, I got my license. Now that's not to say I didn't shoot a gun first. I did shoot a gun. I went to the gun range before I had my license to carry, and before I actually purchased a gun, I went to the gun range first. A friend of mine in college took me. But then when I turned 21, I got my license to carry, and then I went out and bought my first firearm.
Sir, you got to understand, it's foreign to Jay Black to do it in the correct order.
He ain't about them laws. He ain't about them laws.
It's not one. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. Is I had the 2 and I figured out how 1 and 1 got there. That's all.
You can buy it without a license. You can buy it without a license. I was just wondering if he brought his without the license first, because you can.
Of course, you can buy a gun without the license. Of course, you can.
You can. You just can't conceal it. You can't conceal it. And I bought mine so that I can conceal it.
And I said, that's the craziness. And I said from the beginning, that's the craziness, that you can get a gun without a license.
Mm-hmm.
Something that kills people. That's all I was saying. That was it. But I thank you so much for taking the time out, because Mo brought you into this, and you must be really good friends with Mo. Please listen to the radio show.
Whatever Mo called me, I'm there.
I appreciate you, Representative Harris out of Pennsylvania. Thank you.
Thank you so much for proving that Mo was wrong again. Thank you.
Thanks for the call. All right.
I can't take this. All right, y'all, we're done.
And my wife told me, why am I so confrontational? I wasn't confrontational. Was I confrontational with him?
Did you hear how you just said it?
Listen, Spanky, don't get in trouble. She's over the bacon and the scrapple in the
I
house.
smell it right now.
Wait, Jay. Hold on. We're about to wrap up. Jay said, my wife said I'm always confrontational. Am I confrontational?
You think?
Not at all, Jay. Not at all.
You know what, Jay? You're right.
Oh man,
I don't like the fact that she actually came at you like that. You were absolutely right.
That was weird. Kind of, why are you so confrontational? Like, huh?
I thought this whole show you were the furthest thing from confrontation.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. I appreciate your sarcasm, but I take it.
No. I think that. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself as the man in the house.
Yeah, exactly. The man in the house.
The only person confrontational on this show was Mo. That was it, and she only came like 25 minutes ago.
She did it with a smile. She mad with a smile.
I'm not confrontational. I just give another perspective and another viewpoint.
I just can't believe you brought a witness and the witness proved you wrong
Listen,
again. That's just amazing.
It's my job to bring receipts. It's my job.
That receipt ain't prove you wrong. He proved you wrong.
What he did was he pointed out the same thing that I've been saying all along in regards to safety. Safety. It's not going to control everything. In this life, Michael Shawn, we cannot control.
Oh, you said my comparison between a car, an accident in a car, and an accident in a gun. He wouldn't even answer the question because he didn't want you to be wrong. So stop.
He knew that was a loaded question.
No, he knew he was trying to ride out for you. That's what. And I was talking regulations, and he said regulations. I was saying it should be regulations. You shouldn't be able to just get a gun that easy. And
I agree with you.
And it shouldn't be, in Jay Black, it shouldn't be you do it on your own. Because guess what? If that's the case, there wouldn't be a law that you have to have car insurance, because you should do it on your own. You should do it on your own and get your own car insurance.
Jay would.
I totally
Jay, you riding dirty.
You know what? It's bad for the environment that you don't get your car inspected, but you should do it on your own. We're not gonna make it a sticker that we can tell that you don't get your car inspected.
Yeah,
all right, go get your bacon. Love me for who I am. Always right. Not who you want me to be. I'm playing with that. I'm far from always right. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. Always remember, there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end, and it could happen with somebody who didn't have a license with a gun and shot you at the parking lot of a Walmart.
What?
Always go left.
Yeah, finish, Mike.
It will end because you took somebody's spot that you didn't know. You cut them off on the right lane, and they followed you and they blasted you, and your life has ended. And people got RIP t-shirts with your face on it. But as they're doing it, they still got a gun on their hip. But they say it's safe because they haven't put their finger on the trigger yet. All right, listen, and
always left, shorty do out. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It's never simple.
Finish strong
and protect your happiness. Let no one steal your happiness unless they put that gun to the back of your head. Then you reach down in your pockets and you hand them both hands of happiness. Give all your happiness and just pass it to him. And be like, I don't even need it. We will see y'all tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to Sexy Mo, Jay Black, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott. All right, we're good. We talk to y'all tomorrow morning. Have a great day, y'all. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
I think I got last one for fun. Here we go.
You got another one? Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. You got
to pick free. Cheryl Underwood, Viola Davis.
Every woman is gorgeous. Every woman is. God, Jay. Why would you do that?
Viola be before she take that wig off sometimes on Scandal. She looking all right until she, snatch the wig off. When she snatched that wig off.
That show where she would take the wig off when she would get home. She's all frustrated.
Oh my God.
She'd be like,
Yep.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio. Free Agent Radio.